Hold up. Hello. Whoever that is that's in here, hello. You gonna come say hello? You just gonna look at me. You're not gonna tell me hi. How you doing, Trolls Royce? Nice to see you. Nice to see you here. Hey, Scorpio son, how you doing? Good morning. Hi, Sharice Rogers. How you doing? Hey, Kalisha Patterson. Hi, Lucas. How you doing? Cha Cha. How you doing? Good to see everybody. I hope y'all are having a good weekend. I hope your morning is starting off the right way. You said what I'm burning? Nothing. It's a oh gosh, what do you call it? The thing that shoots the water and it has you put oil in it. That's what this is. See it? That's what it is. So it's Palo Santo, but it's in oil form and it's on the water and it's coming out. Thank you, Lucas. I'm glad to see all of y'all coming in here so we can have this Sunday read. Hi, Ben. How are you? All the way from us. Thank you, Evangelist J. I appreciate you. You don't know how much I appreciate you. I'm having a good morning. I hope that you're having a wonderful one as well. Thank you so much. Like I said, all of y'all, I appreciate y'all showing up. So we're gonna go ahead and get started because we're doing all signs. Okay, it's for the twins, but it's still in all signs. So we're gonna take a look at your person. We're gonna see what's going on with them and what their fears are when it comes to this union. Even if the two of you are already together, we're gonna see Spirit is gonna unearth their fears. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. You know how I am. If it's 7 or 7 million, we gonna start reading. All right. Welcome back to Lee's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we're gonna take a look at what your soulmate fears are about your relationship. Like I said, this is going to be in all signs. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Like the video, hype the video. If you want to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what's going on with Aries. Okay. All right, my Aries, where y'all at? This is for Aries spirit. What are Aries soulmates fears about their union, their relationship? Okay, here we go. Okay, overall energy we have here, it says soulmate only. So it says you have many soulmates who would be great for you. There's not just one. So this person, I think, is afraid. I feel like they're fixated on you. I tell you this all the time, Aries, right? This person wants you. This is for everybody, every sign in the collective. Your person only wants you just like you only want them. And it is a thing of they don't care. if there's other soulmates. You're the person that they want to be with, is what Spirit is saying. Okay. Then we got the settling card showing up here. It says, don't stay with someone who isn't right for you just because it's safe. So your person, I think, both of you have done this for so long, settled in connections where people didn't treat you the way you deserve. You knew there was something missing, right? And you were asking yourself, is this all there is? And I feel like that's what was happening with your person as well. So, it's just a fear of theirs. They don't want to settle anymore. I feel like that's why they're saying, hey, I see Aries. I want to be with Aries. I don't want to be with anybody else. Okay. Your person, Aries, gets anxious just like you may at times. Okay. It says they're afraid to get close to someone. Like I said, like I told you, you're scared, Aries. Your person's scared too. And so Spirit is telling both of you to give each other a chance with the anxiety card. Okay. And then we got the fixing card, fixing them. It says your person can't fix someone. They have to want to change, accept them, or let go. Okay. All right. So let's clarify. Let me get a. Soulmate only. Okay, so for the soulmate only card, like I told you, your person, Aries, only has eyes for you, is what Spirit is saying. And this has been going on for a long time because you see all the phases of the moon above this Ace of Cups card. They want to offer you their cup of love. This person's, like I said, been feeling all the feels for a very long time. And they're like, I always say this, but I really honestly feel like it's the same thing. It's a Mars. I think it has something to do with Mars because me as a Scorpio, I feel the same way. It's like once I dig in with somebody, I ain't looking at nobody else. I just want to be with that person. I don't give a fuck about nobody else. And I feel like that's what's going on with your person, Aries. They like, I saw Aries across the way. That's who I'm in love with. That's who we're gonna go with. I'm not dealing with nobody else. So I think that's a beautiful thing. Okay. Because that's I feel like that's the problem these days. Is just everybody is just looking at everything, and and like I said, if that's what you want to do, no judgment from me. But I also feel like after a certain point, that gets old, and don't you just want somebody that knows you, you know them, and the two of y'all come together, and you just do the best you can to hang on to each other, All right, so we got body shame showing up here. It says your person may feel at times unattracted to others. It says they need to work on accepting themselves, flaws and all. Okay. How you doing, Libra goddess? How you doing? Yeah, see, I'm like that. We the same on that. I don't like sharing. I just don't like that. Once I get with somebody, that's just what it is. Hold on one second. Okay. Let's clarify. Body shame. Yeah. So this person is learning how to step into their divine counterpart energy, just like you are. They have, ideas, crazy ideas about, and look, what's so funny is a lot of times it be the people you don't think will have body issues, be the ones that have body issues. How you doing, Royal AI? Good to see you. So a lot of times it be the ones you never would think would have body issues, So it just goes to show you that everybody got something. Everybody has that one thing. Like I tell y'all, everybody has that one thing. Like when we talk about addictions and things like that, everybody has something that's like their, what is it, Achilles heel? I feel like it's the same thing when it comes to your body. Everybody's got that one thing where, they're like, if I could just change this. And I feel like that's what Spirit is talking about with this. So they are working on getting out of that and stepping into this energy of knowing that they're a divine counterpart. Okay. Then we got procrastinate here. It says, don't make someone wait around too long. They may give up on you. So your person, Aries, is afraid, okay, of this connection taking so long for the two of you to come together that one of the both of you may give up on it. I feel like that. I think they're scared you're going to give up on them, Aries. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. So yeah, we got the Nine of Pentacles here. How you doing, Missy? Good morning. So we got the Nine of Pentacles here. This is just about you and your person both needing to learn how to stand in your power and know your worth, and know that this connection is destined. I tell you this all the time, right? It has to do with divine timing. It's also talking about the fact that, you know, you have to know, just like they have to know that they're worth the wait, you need to know that as well about yourself. Because like I told you, the right person, they're gonna pull out all the stops. They're gonna wait for you. They're, like I said, this person I just told you, right? You look, they don't give a fuck if it's 50 soulmates. They're telling you with this card, Spirit is telling you that your person is saying you it ain't fucking nobody else. I don't give a fuck if I got 5,000 there in the back. I don't care, right? Because I told you this person, they have a lot of options, just like you have a lot of options. And so I feel like, you know, they dug in there like it's Aries or bust. And I feel like, you know, it's about you feeling that same way as well. And just realize it. Y'all have a soul contract. Y'all coming together, you know, come hell or high water is what I feel like this is talking about. Okay. All right. Then we got unworthy here. So at times your person feels unworthy. It says, you know, you deserve an amazing relationship. Take steps to heal doubts about yourself. So they're working on all these things. A lot of this shit has to do with the relationships you were in with people, where they tried to tear you down, tried to tear your person down, tried to make them feel like they were unworthy. You know, some people who are out here, some narcs and just fucked up people out here, that's like a sport to them, to see if they can get somebody that they feel like is really put together and try to tear them down and see how, you know, see what they can do. So, you know, your person realizes that they have these issues, and I feel like they're working on them. Okay. All right, let's clarify. All right, we got, yeah, Five of Wands here. See, they getting themselves together because they know that it's a possibility, because I told you, you got a lot of options too. It's a possibility that they may have to compete for you, and this person wants to come in all put together and have their mind right and stuff. And that's the thing you got to understand too, Aries. You got to look at it like this, okay? You have to start to look at yourself as a catch and know that, you know, this person understands that they can't just be any kind of way and come in and that's going to be all right. This person knows that. They put you on a pedestal and they're willing to fight for you, is what this Five of Wands is telling me. Okay. All right. All right. Let's see what else Spirit wants to tell you. And then we're going to move on. Okay. We got the caution card showing up here. Let me see why that's coming up. You said as long as your heart is still pumping blood, take all the time in the world. I hear you, Skull. So we got caution and rushing things. Okay, so this is what I feel like. That's why I wanted to do the other side of this, because I need y'all to see what's going on with these people and see that the same things are going on with them. They want to rush too. They want to rush into your arms. They want, you know, the both of y'all to just be together fucking 15 years ago. You ain't the only one that feels like this, Aries. Your person is telling you they feel the same fucking way. All right. Like I said, it's not them. You know, some of y'all may sometimes believe, well, is it them? Because, you know, I just don't understand why this is taking so long. It's spirit. Spirit is not gonna let this come together before it's time. How you doing, Orange Moon? Good to see you. Happy Sunday to you as well. Spirit is just not gonna let this come together because the both of you deserve for it to be right after experiencing so much fucked up, is basically what Spirit is saying. Okay. All right. Let me get the message. Let's see what they want to tell you. Okay. Okay, so we have divine guidance. It says, I am amazed at how the universe brought us together. Everything keeps falling into place for us. There are divine forces at work guiding us to union. The divine is working behind the scenes for us. If you look back at our journey, you will see it too. So this person does understand, even though they get impatient at times, just like you do. this person understands that, you know, everything has to come together in the time that it needs to. Okay. All right, let's get one more oracle card and then we're going to move on. Let me pick one. All right. Okay, we have let your friends help you. It says ask for and accept support from others. You know, I always tell y'all this. You got this you have your friends, you also have this community, right? And same thing for your person has their friends, or you know, if they want to come here and be here, they can come here and be here too. That's all I'm saying. Okay. All right, Aries. That was your message. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Like the video, hype the video. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Please have a good day, good rest of your week. And if you want to hang out with us, please do so. If not, and you got to move on, I understand. Okay, let's move ahead. We're going to move on to Taurus. Okay, Tauruses, where you at? Okay, Libra goddess. All right, Taurus moon. All right. Let's see what spirit wants to say. You said laundry, Leigh, and coffee today. Look, I say tarot, the collective, and here's my coffee today. So we all in here with the coffee and all the Sunday things, spending some time with each other. Okay. Let's see, Taurus. Let's see what's going on. You said pink face drinking tea. I hear you. You say you literally about to do laundry today too, Libra goddess. I hear you. Okay, here we go. Let me put this to the side over here so that I don't have these cards falling on the floor, and then we're going to begin. Hold on one second. Look on the bottom of the deck, Taurus. There's your lover's card already there. Gemini energy. Okay. And this is for Taurus spirit. What are Taurus's soulmate's fears about the relationship, please? All right. Okay, hold on one second. You say you wish you could insert gifts, Misty. I hear you. Yeah, the gifts are funny. They're really funny. Okay, so Taurus, here we go. Your person is coming up with the overall energy of two attached. It says give your partner some breathing room. Being too needy drives them away. So I feel like these things that are coming up are things that your person is working on. Okay, so you know, you live and you learn. Everybody has to learn certain things. I feel like, you know what I feel like this comes from? The excitement that they feel of the two of you coming together, and the fact that, you know, probably for both of you, it's been a minute since you've been in a connection with somebody, especially when you know you excited that it's somebody that's gonna fucking be right this time. Okay. That's why I tell y'all have to slow down and not rush things, because you know, you got to learn from these mistakes. And one of the mistakes was rushing. Okay. All right. Then we got procrastinate showing up here. Don't make someone wait around too long. They may give up on you. This person, again, is afraid of, you know, the fact that this is taking a while and that one or the both of you may want to give up. Like I said, you got to go for what you know, Taurus. Okay. And I feel like your person is doing the same thing. Just hang on. Things are happening the way that they need to happen. And like I said, you have your, you know, things that you got to go through, and they have theirs as well. Okay. Then we got too risky showing up here. It says your person may feel at times that it's not worth the risk, but opening their heart is a risk worth taking. So it's just all these things that come up from all of this shit that all of y'all have been through. It's not just your person, it's us as well. We all think stuff like this at times. That's why I tell you have to get your mind right. And then you also have to stop comparing, because look at the comparison card, right? This is talking about your person. It says, comparing is unfair, leave the past behind and see your new love for who they are. So this person is working on doing that, letting it, but you can't help but compare at times, because you got to do that to see who is treating you the way you deserve to be treated and who is still acting like garbage. Okay. All right, let's clarify. Thank you, Mitzi, for being the moderator for me. I got to make you a moderator on my page. Okay, so yeah, you got communication coming, all right, from this person. And then with the Seven of Swords, right? This is about this person planning how they're going to come towards you, okay? Because the Seven of Swords doesn't always mean backstabbing and betrayal and so on and so forth, okay? You said Taurus be some freaks. Oh my God. Oh my God, Orange Moon. Okay. Okay. You said you feel a poly energy coming from this reading. Okay, Orange Moon. Anyway, so your person, like I said, Seven of Swords is not always about somebody plotting and doing all kind of dirty stuff. This person is trying to figure out the best way to approach you so that when the time comes, they're going to be ready to do it. Because as I tell all of y'all, this person knows that they can't be that old person they were. They're stepping into the new timeline just like you are, and they can't be who they used to be and expect different outcomes. Okay. You say you lying. Okay, Orange Moon. All right. So then we got changing them showing up here. It says, trying to change someone never works. Accept them as they are or move on. So your person has dealt with this as well. I feel like this just stems from choosing the wrong people, because when you choose the wrong people, of course, once you get deep into the connection, that I feel like that's human nature to be like, okay, this ain't what the fuck I asked for. You know what I'm saying? This is not what I thought I was going to get. And like I told you, when you're dealing with a lot of people that wear masks and they're not truly who they are, they're not truly being who they are, and it's just their representative, at times you are going to feel like this. Okay. You say, don't try, don't know. You say it's thrilling. So, okay. So we got the Queen of Swords showing up here. Air sign or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Like I said, a lot of this stems from not getting what you want, your person not getting what they want, right? So they have a lot of repressed emotions. I feel like a lot of unmet needs in connections, just like you have. And with the Queen of Swords, they get into this energy where they become jaded and they like, okay, well, if you fucking can't act right, you got to go. Okay. All right. Next card, self-neglect. It says your person, can neglect their own needs and relationships. So they need to learn. They're practicing self-care at this time. Okay. Let's clarify. Yeah. See, they're listening to their intuition with the High Priestess, with Pisces energy, and with the Lovers, Gemini energy. Remember, I just showed you this on the bottom of the deck, right? And now it's coming out again. So this person is making the choice. That's what Spirit is saying with this card, to come into this connection with you. All right. Like I said, the two of you have a soul contract, and this person is stepping in and honoring that, is what Spirit is saying, and listening to their spiritual team to know when the time is right. That's why they're planning on what they're going to say, how they're going to approach, how they want things to play out when it comes to you. Okay. All right. Then we got not talking coming up here. It says, for your person, they at times have an issue with communicating their needs clearly. It says they need to learn how to discuss how they feel. So that's why I said going slow and steady wins the race, because you both have to learn how to maneuver in this connection. It's not going to be a thing where you come together and you instantly going to know, oh, I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to do that. It's all of this is part of a learning phase. Okay. You said, Libra Goddess, this is so true, because that's what you're practicing. You overgive in your relationships. Yeah. And that's what you're learning, not to overgive and lose yourself. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, your people, they go through the same thing as well. That's why I said it's going to be a beautiful thing, because instead of you being in a connection with somebody where they like, oh my God, when you ain't, because they don't understand you, or they don't understand what is happening with you, you finally are going to have somebody that understands that And so at least that component of it, where you got somebody that's being very judgmental and being very hard on you because they don't get what's going on, this person's going to 100% understand where you are and why you feel the way that you do. But the two of you still need to communicate as clearly as possible with each other. Okay. So with the Strength card, Leo energy, Spirit is talking about, this is about both of you overcoming those fears, and then also believing in yourself and knowing that you can overcome your issues, like whatever issues you have when it comes to being in a relationship with somebody. Because I told you, fucking relationships ain't easy. Your relationship with yourself ain't easy. So why is your relationship with another person supposed to just right off the bat be easy, unless you're somebody that's worked on that over years? The people like the people that teach that type of thing, teach how to do certain things, then yeah. But then you even find with those people that at times they have blind spots, things that they don't see. So it's everybody. It ain't just y'all. Okay. Okay, let's see if there's anything else Spirit wants to tell you about them. So like I said, this is about you becoming better or being better, because I hear you make me better. I hear who is that? Neo in my head. Like, this is you and this person coming together and making each other better, and you're helping each other through the minefields of things that you may step in together. And it's not about being like, oh my God, how can you be so stupid? It's about being, okay, I understand, because I do that same shit. Come on, let's work it out. Okay. All right. So we've got, oh God, look, why is the sex shop showing up here? Okay, let's clarify. Like, woo, wasn't expecting that one. Hold on. This one. Okay, so we got, oh, thank you, Orange Moon. It says turnt. Okay, look at the pineapple with the damn glasses on. That is too funny. It says party animal, sex, drugs, alcohol, surface pleasures. I feel like you and this person gonna do all kind of freaky deep together. Okay, and I think that's a beautiful thing. Y'all gonna go to the sex shop with each other. You might get whips and chains. It's gonna be different for everybody. It's gonna be, y'all gonna find like different ways. I feel like you're going to be so comfortable with each other that you're going to explore things that maybe you always thought about, but you didn't see. Look at Orange Moon. See, freaks. So things that normally you may have felt shy about, or I feel like this person is going to open you up in ways that nobody else ever has. And I feel like it's because of the level of comfortability between the both of you. Okay. All right. Let's get the message from your person. Let's see what they want to tell you. You say you love that for them, Orange Moon. Yeah. Cause look, ain't nothing wrong with that. Be a freak with your person. Cause look, if you ain't gonna be a freak with your person, who you gonna be a freak with? That's the question. Okay. Okay, so your person, we got promise. It says, I want to make a commitment. I wish you knew just how special you are to me. It kills me not to be able to tell you. You amaze me with your compassion and kindness through this time apart. I promise I will make things right between us. All right. So like I said, this person, this separation between the both of you is difficult on both sides. It's not just one-sided. You said you laughing your ass off. You had a relationship like that once, very explorative. Yeah, because look, you supposed to be, look, this is the thing here. Everybody is so fucking uptight. Look, I'm a Scorpio, so I'm gonna keep it fucking real. Everybody's so uptight. Oh my God, this and that. This is it. Everybody, I feel like in this world needs to be blessed to be in a relationship with somebody with whom they can just let their fucking hair down. And that's why I'm so happy for all of us in this collective, because that is what you're about to get, somebody with whom you can take off the mask. You can take off your clothes, either metaphorically or pun intended. You can do it in for real and just be yourself. And this person, like I told you, the things that you hate about your fucking self, this person is gonna fucking love it, and vice versa. The very thing that you be like, oh, this shit there, they're gonna be like, yes, baby, I love it. And I think that's a beautiful thing, because these days everybody is so busy putting each other down and, oh, you this and that and you ain't that and that. Everybody needs that one relationship where they know, okay, I go home, this person 100% got my back. It ain't no bullshit. It ain't no, this and that and all the other. So I think this right here, that's the shit right there. That's what I'm talking about. You getting turned up with your person. You ain't out in the streets getting turned up with somebody else and you got somebody at home. You see what I'm saying? It's like where both of y'all come together and you expose, like get intimate with each other, not just sexually, but in all the areas. That's why I keep telling y'all with this card. That's why the Lovers is so beautiful when it shows up, because it's major arcana and it's talking about on every level you and this person are gonna get busy and it's gonna be beautiful, All right. Yeah, so that's why I said this is a beautiful thing. Look, it's motherfuckers that would kill for a relationship like this, kill for somebody where they can just be who they truly are and not have to pretend like they did it, because that's fucking exhausting. You know what I'm saying? It's exhausting to do that all the time. So, like I said, I'm like, if you can get it, if you can have it, more power to you. That's what I say. So make the effort is what Spirit is saying, okay? It says great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take, all right? So you got to just do what you need to do. You got to lock in, collective, and realize that, anything worth having, you're going to have to put in time. Is there certain things you're gonna do? There's going to be days where you fucking away. It's just like the gym when you go to the gym. Some days you wake up and you be like, fuck the gym. You know what I'm saying? You be like, no, you be dragging and stuff like that. It's going to be like this with this relationship, but you got to realize that you're being blessed with something that a lot of motherfuckers will never see in this lifetime. Somebody that truly loves you for your authentic self. Okay. And that's some shit you can't get. A lot of people is out here that are billionaires, millionaires, trillionaires, and they don't have somebody. They sitting back wondering about the people around them and wondering, do these people truly love them, or is it just because of what they can provide? That, I think that's so sad. Anybody that has to go through anything like that is so sad to me. Okay. All right, Taurus, that was your message. Don't forget to like the video, hype the video, like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Let's go ahead and move forward. We're going to move forward to Gemini. Hold on one second. You said you claim it. You said, but you don't have no Taurus in your chart, but you do today. Missy, you a mess. You a mess. That's how I be when I hear some shit. Cause like I said, the little sex shop in the turn thing, I'm like, yes. Everybody, like I said, you gotta be able to be like that. Imagine what fun it is to have a relationship like that with somebody where you can just be yourself and you ain't gotta worry about no foolishness. Somebody, oh, and you this and why you do that and Okay. Let me switch. Okay. You said crotch watching the Gemini. Oh my God. Oh my God. Y'all are missing here today. How you doing, Naughty Ma? Good to see you. You say you love your Taurus. I hear you. You said in your chart, Gemini's in your chart. Okay. All right. Let's see, Gemini. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what Spirit wants to tell you. Let me shuffle these cards. I'm trying to shuffle them really well. Okay. Some of y'all need to be looking at your finances. That's what Spirit is saying. And some of y'all need to be focusing on loving yourself as well. How you doing, Siobhan? Good to see you. Ooh, okay. This is for Gemini Spirit. What are Gemini soulmates' fears about the relationship? You got an extra card, Gemini. Okay, here we go. So overall energy, how you doing? Anita Jackson, how you doing? So we've got self-neglect here. It says your person may be neglecting their own needs in relationships. So they're learning how to practice self-care, okay? All right. Then we got excuses. It says your person has so many reasons that it never works out. And so they need to learn how to find reasons that it can work. So I told you, it's everybody. Everybody needs to stop. You need to stop telling yourself certain fucking stories, because these stories, you know, that, like they said, words have power. So, and I tell y'all, that spelling, when you saying shit and it's not in your favor, you're spelling. Just like when you say good stuff, you're doing the same thing, but you're doing it in your favor rather than against yourself. Oh, thank you, Anita Jackson. Okay, so not being you, okay? It says you're trying to project a perfect image, but it's not really you. Be yourself. So this person's very hard on themselves, okay? Like I told you, this is somebody that is a boss. They, you know, they got a lot going on for themselves, right? But it also has to do with, it doesn't mean that they don't have their own issues, even though outwardly they're very successful and things like that. It doesn't mean that you don't have insecurities. It doesn't mean that, you know, there are things about yourself that you wish you could change and stuff like that. Like I said, at the end of the day, we're all human beings. Okay. So I think it's really important to be able to look at this type of stuff to see that even somebody that seems like they're very put together still has things that they question about themselves. Okay. So look, then we got lone wolf here. It says, are you really a loner, or are you afraid of loving someone who could hurt you? So at times your person, you know, is afraid because they've been through all the fucking rigmarole just like you have, and they're not wanting to repeat it. Okay. All right. Yeah, you're right. More AI. That's right. Incantations on yourself. You're exactly right. You said you don't change in someone's favor. Okay, Skull. Self-neglect. Okay, so we have Two of Pentacles. Okay, so it says, you know, Two of Pentacles can talk about juggling, right? So this person, I feel like they put so much effort into the things that they work on, that your person does, Gemini, that, you know, at times they tend to forget themselves. It's not because they don't care about themselves, but it's because they have certain goals that they're working towards, and they're not, you know, a lot of times they just, you know, it's like how sometimes people just get lost in the shuffle. And I feel like that's what's going on with that. You know, yeah, you said negative incantations on yourself is bad. Yeah, you're right. Okay, then we got comparison showing up here. It says comparing is unfair. Leave the past behind and see your new love for who they are. I don't feel like it's them trying to compare you to the old person, as in you fall short. I feel like it's the other way around. They like, see, look at Gemini. Gemini does this, Gemini does this, Gemini does that. But my old person or the ex is, you know, they did this, and that, and I didn't like it. Okay. So to clarify, we got the Six of Cups here. Okay. So the Six of Cups is talking about a past life connection. This person thinks a lot about the past at times. Okay. Because I feel like the reason why they do it is because they're trying to learn from their mistakes so that they don't make any of those same mistakes in the future. This person is not trying to relive any of this traumatic shit that they've gone through. Okay. All right. Then we got Two attached here. It says, give your partner some breathing room. Being too needy drives them away. So your person at times, I feel like it may be a fight for them to kind of back off a little bit. Like I told the other sign, was it Taurus? A lot of times I feel like this is excitement because you're with the person. It's the person you've always wanted to be with. This person treats you exactly the way that you've always wanted to be treated. I feel like when the two of y'all come together and the two of you start to see what this connection really is about, you're going to feel at times very attached to each other, you know, but it's just, you have to just, it's balance. Everything is balance is what Spirit is saying. Okay. All right. This is about winning at all costs. So I feel like it's going to be a thing of when you really realize, you both realize that you both have somebody that has your back, you're gonna hang on to that with a damn death grip and not let it go, not let it get away. Okay. All right. Then we got fear of cheating showing up here. It says not everyone cheats. You need to open your heart and trust your partner. So your person, Gemini, has been through people cheating on them. Okay. So we got the Wheel of Fortune here. This is talking about, like I said, this connection being destined. and your person's got to work through this fear. This may be something like one of their biggest fears they have to work through with the fear of cheating card. Okay. You said choose wisely, Skull. I hear you. Then we got confusion. It says you don't know what you want, so you need clarity before you get involved. I feel like all of these things that spirit is pulling out is, like I said, for the other signs, that your person's working through these things. They're working through having clarity, knowing exactly what it is they want, so that, like I said, when the time comes, they're in the best position they can be in. Okay. So we got the high priestess. Yeah, Pisces energy. They are listening to their intuition to help them through this, listening to their spiritual team to help them through these situations. Okay. All right, let's get a message. Oh, wait, let's find out what else spirit wants to tell you. Hold on. Okay, so spirit is telling you, Gemini, you already know. You already know most of these things. Okay. It says already know in the T. All right. And the message from your person. Okay. You have best self. Okay. And then you also have spark. So best self says, I want to be my best self for you. I'm working really hard to level up for you and meet you as your equal, your mirror. I know we will always grow together, but I want you to be proud of who I am today. Okay. So like I said, this person puts a lot of pressure on themselves, but I feel like that it's like a blessing and a curse, because it's a blessing because, they hold themselves to a higher standard. This is why they're as effective and as what is the word, as successful as they are. But it could also be a curse because they put so much pressure on themselves, and it can have negative consequences when it comes to yourself and the your trauma and things like that. So we got spark here. Also, it says my love for you is written in the stars. We have the spark between us, which is undeniable and visible to everyone around us. You are the miracle that dropped into my life and lit me from within. Look up at the stars tonight and know that I'm under the same sky thinking about you. We are destined to be together for many lifetimes. We don't need to rush this love. Our love is eternal. Okay. All right. Let's get this oracle card and then we're going to move on. Okay. So Gemini spirit. Yeah. So spirit is telling you, Gemini, you deserve love. You are lovable, and that your person deserves love, and they're lovable as well. Okay. All right, Gemini, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Like the video, hype the video. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Please have a good day, a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. If you want to hang out with us, please do so. If you need to keep it moving, I understand. Thank you for coming in and being here for the time that you were. Okay, so now we are moving on to Cancer. How you doing, Carrie Casey? Good to see you. All my Cancers. Okay, hang on. Okay, Cancer. I know Carrie Casey ain't the only Cancer in here. Is Evangelist J still here? Okay, this is for Cancer spirit. Okay. What are Cancer soulmates' fears about the relationship? Your person's afraid of being stuck, Cancer. Hi, Naughty Mom. That's right. Cancer in the house. Crab legs in the house, right? Hey, JM888. Nice to see you. Hope you're having a great weekend. I will just relax here waiting for Virgo, Moon, and Rising, Libra, and Scorpio. I hear you, North Node. Okay. All right, Cancer. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Okay, Cancer. The first card out is unsocial. It says your person needs to get out and mingle with new people so they can meet someone. So your person has, they may be very, what is the word? They may be very like a, what I want to say? Introverted. They may be very introverted. Okay. And me, as a partial introvert, I can understand this because at times you get to hermiting at the house and you don't want to go no fucking where. So I can kind of understand this. At times you just don't want to deal with it. And sometimes when you deal with a lot of stuff with people, it's kind of difficult to get out there because you like, I just don't have the energy. I just don't have the strength today to deal with it. So I can kind of understand this. And then look, again, soulmate only. So Cancer, your person is just like, who is it? I think it was Aries person, where they was like, it's just Aries and it ain't nobody else. So that's what your person is saying. That's kind of why they're how you doing, James T Simmons, what is it, James Timmons? Sorry. How you doing? So with these two cards, I feel like that might be why they're not being social, because they've already found the person that they want to be with and they really ain't worrying about nobody. They ain't not checking for nobody else. Okay. So I think it's cool. Spirit is saying that's one of their things, but I think it's cool. Then it says, not committed. It says you're always chasing or being chased. You must be willing to commit to one person. I feel like your person wants to, and they just needed to find the right person. And I feel like they found the right person with you, Cancer. Okay. So let's start with clarifying unsocial. Okay. Yeah. They're showing up as the King of Swords, air sign, or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So I feel like what Spirit is saying with this card is your person is very picky. This person don't go with everybody. They don't deal with everybody. Okay. So that's why I said that's why they may come across as unsocial. This person may ghost people who try to come in their faces. Okay. And then also with the soulmate only card, like I said, they found who they want. And this is somebody who connects to people like on a mental level, right? You got to stimulate this person mentally or they ain't fucking checking for you. It's not just looks. It's not just emotion. It's not just, this person's very logical, right? And so, but we all know there's a time and place, right? Not to say that they're not emotional, they do have an emotional component, but this is someone with whom, if you can't keep their attention, like mentally, they fucking gone. And so I feel like you need to take this, Cancer, as a damn compliment that this person is like, no, I don't want nobody. This is the person. So like I said, this is because to me, this is Spirit saying that this person thinks you're very special because they don't deal with just anybody. And I told you that I'm picking up that they even ghost people who try to come in their face and stuff like that because, but if they not getting the stimulation, they ain't dealing with it. So I feel like you need to look at this as a compliment, because they want you and only you and they don't want anybody else. Okay. So then we got addiction showing up here. It says you are either obsessed with someone or struggling with addiction. Oh God, this card. I feel like this is just saying that this person is, I'm not saying that they couldn't have addiction, but everybody's got something. That's what you got to realize. How you doing, Daniel? Good to see you. You said you're Scorpio, Sagittarius, Cusper with Cancer Moon. Okay. All right. Okay. So with the addiction card, everybody's got a thing. Everybody's got a thing. Let's just be honest about this. Everybody's got their thing. It doesn't have to be illicit drugs. It could be anything. Okay. Like I said, going to the damn gym, watching too much TV, anything you put too much of yourself into to the detriment of other areas of your life can be considered an addiction. So I feel like what Spirit is saying, with this card, I feel like for a lot of you, what this is talking about is this person just sees you, they've honed in on you, they want to be with you. I feel like it's a healthy obsession because you're gonna be obsessed with the person that you where you supposed to be, right? But it's like I said, long as it's not to the detriment of other things, it is what it is. We're human. We're human. You can't live this life and think that you're gonna go through and not have any type of issue. Okay. So to clarify addiction, look, see, what did I tell you? What did I tell you? There's the Lovers card, Gemini energy. This person sees you as the one. Like I told you, You've captured this person mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, all of this. This person is making the choice to be with you to the exclusion of other people. Because I told you they can be with anybody they fucking want to be with, Cancer, and they want to be with you. Okay. Then we have everyone leaves. It says choose a partner who can commit to you and let yourself commit to them. And I feel like that's what they're doing in this situation, that they may have felt this at one time, that you know, everybody leaves and they've been abandoned. They may have abandonment issues, and you may have them as well. Okay, but this is about you and this person stepping into this relationship on the same level and working towards, you know, being together and having uh you know, a beautiful, healthy relationship with each other. Okay, and knowing that they're knowing that you're going to be there, you're knowing that they're going to be there. It's about both of you coming into this connection together and knowing you have each other's backs. Okay. All right. Because like I said, relationships leave scars. They leave things, even if you don't want them to. Okay. And then with the Eight of Cups, see, there's the Eight of Cups. It's also about picking and choosing the people, being very selective about who you allow in your life. Because a lot of times the people that left, they showed you red flags, and because we got so invested in the connection, because I'm talking about all of this, because we got so invested in the connections, we didn't realize the shit that they were showing us and how it was going to end up playing out. Okay, because you know, a lot of times when you're on the outside, you can see shit you can't see when you're in a connection with somebody. Okay, then we got fear of touch here. It says you don't trust touch. Take small steps until you feel comfortable with others. So for some reason, your person, Cancer, may have issues with certain people touching them. You know, some people are like that, you know, because of things that they've experienced in the past. And I feel like this is something they're working through. Yeah, rose-colored glasses. You're right, James Timmons. Okay. All right, let's clarify. Yeah. Oh, why did I pulled that? I don't know, Spirit had me pick up this deck, so it's gonna be a different. I'm pulling the tarot card, but I'm also pulling this card. So when it comes to fear of touch, there's something going on with this ex, their ex. Something happened in the connection with their ex. Hey, Gray, how you doing? Thank you. So with the fear of touch, like I said, something happened with this ex, because Spirit had me come over here to this deck, and this wasn't the deck that I was using. I was using this one. So something went down with them, you know, and I feel like these issues they're working through. Okay. Look, there's the Seven of Cups. They have options, a lot of choices, but this person is not confused. They've already made their decision on who they want to be with, Cancer, and it's you. Okay. All right. Let's see what else Spirit wants to tell us. Yeah, you said match with soul, mental ability with intuitive ways, only those specific people. Yeah, I hear you. Okay, so we got getting played. It says here manipulation, lies, and control. I just feel like this is Spirit saying that, you know, both you and this person, Cancer, are putting this to bed. This getting played shit. It's ending. Okay, because y'all been through a lot of stuff, right? But you look, there's that other person, the Dusty and the Crusty, coming back with a fake apology. And you know, we ain't listening to that shit, right? So let me pull this to the side. So both of you have been manipulated. All these things happen to you, but you both are coming together to form this amazing team with each other. And you not even, I'm telling you, you're not even gonna be thinking about that old shit. You're gonna let all of that shit go when you come together with this person, because they're gonna be what you want, you're gonna be what they want. Okay. So we've got my world here. It says, you mean the world to me. This is coming from your person. Everything revolves around you. I keep you in mind when I'm making decisions, and I include you in all of my plans. Every action, every dream. I love doing life with you. You mean so much to me. Without you, I feel like nothing. So this person is including you in all their future plans, is what Spirit is telling you. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, so you got two cards that fell, Cancer. The first one says, pay attention to the red flags, right? That's what we're doing. It says the signs are cautioning you, okay? You just got to be paying attention to what is happening around you, because like I told you, you got motherfuckers coming back trying to seduce you and make you think that they've changed, they've seen the light, and you know damn well they haven't. Okay, like I said, the lies, it's cap, whatever you want to call it. Then we've got past life relationship. You've known each other before. Spirit is just telling you that this person is someone with whom you've lived lives before together with. Okay. All right, Cancer, that was your reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Like the video, hype the video. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Please have a good day, good rest of your week. If you want to hang out with us, please do so. If not, thank you for stopping by. Okay, so now we're moving on to Leo. Where my lions at? Okay. All right. Here we go. This is for Leo spirit. Okay. Hi, Joe Ireland. How you doing? I hope you're feeling well today. I'm glad to see you in here with us, as always. Okay. All right, Leos. Let's see what spirit wants to tell you about your person. You're doing good, good. I'm glad to hear that. Glad to know that. Okay, this is for Leo spirit. What are Leo soulmate's fears about this relationship, please? Okay, here we go. Okay, so overall energy, Leo, unlovable. It says practice radical self-acceptance and love yourself with all your flaws. So your person is afraid of being unlovable to you. Okay. So, like I said, this is about them working on that self-love, you know, getting themselves together. Because, like I told you, both of y'all mirror. You have to remember that. And this person goes through things just like you go through. Okay. They're also afraid of being too attached. It says, you know, Spirit is advising your person to give you some breathing room. Being too needy drives the other person away. And like I've said this several times, I feel like a lot of this is coming from being rejected, being in connections with people who, you know, you love, but they don't love you the same way, or if they love you at all, right? It's also about like being excited. You're finally in a connection with somebody who cares about you the way that you care about them. And it's normal to want to come together and be really close with your person. Okay. I feel like the two of you are going to work that out. Okay. Then we've got criticizing here. It says, criticizing your partner is driving them away. Focus on their good qualities. So your person has fears of either, you know, over criticizing you or vice versa, you criticizing them. Okay. And of course, fear of loss. We all have that. It says, you're afraid of losing someone or being abandoned. Take a chance. You gotta change. You have to take a chance when it comes to love, when it comes to anything in this lifetime. Because if you don't go out and go for what you know, you can't expect it to come and knock on your door, is basically what Spirit is saying. Okay. So we're going to start by clarifying this unlovable card. Like I said, this person is afraid, but they're still gonna get up and do what they do. Because like I said, this person didn't get to where they are in their career by letting the fear control them. So this person may feel fear, but they feel fear and do it anyway, which is what Spirit advises all of you to do. Okay. All right, let's clarify. Unlovable. Yeah. So Six of Pentacles, like I said, they still going to step into this connection. Okay. And with the Six of Pentacles, they're going to give as good as they get, is what Spirit is saying. Okay. Then we got the rejection card showing up here. So this person is afraid of being rejected, just like you are. Okay. Spirit is advising both of you to build confidence by exploring what other people value in you. Okay. Through dating and other social interactions. Okay. Because it's not just about Rejection is not just about on a romantic level. Some of y'all could have been rejected by caregivers. You could have been rejected by parents. You could have been rejected by people you never thought you were going to be rejected by. And the same thing with this person. So it's about learning how to rise above these things. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. Yeah. And having a second chance, right? Knowing that, okay, this may have happened in the past. Like I tell you about all the other stuff in the things you've been through. Those things may have happened in the past, but that doesn't dictate your future. Because if you don't allow it to dictate your future, then it can't. Okay. All right. Then we have eye candy. It says beauty fades. Choose someone for their inner beauty and personality. So this may have been your person may have been someone, Leo, who just looked at the outer in the past, but I feel like they're learning how to, rise above this and move into something else. Because, everybody wants to have somebody that they find attractive, but it's got to be something other than this, because I talked about this before when we did the other reading, how even in the celebrity world, you find those celebrities where they're not in a relationship, or if they get into something with somebody, it never lasts. And a lot of time, and these be some beautiful ass people. And so you have to wonder, like, what's going on that this person can't stay in a relationship with somebody? Because see, sometimes people, they work on the outer and they don't work on what's going on in the inside. And when you don't do that, you can attract them, but there's no guarantee you're going to be able to keep them, is what Spirit is saying. Okay. All right. Yeah. So this person is seeing you as their wish fulfillment with the star, and with the this is Aquarius energy, and with the Tower, Scorpio energy. This connection, when the two of you come together, is going to cause a Tower moment. And I told you, this person is going to love things about you, Leo, that you can't stand about yourself. The very thing that you're like, oh my God, if I could just go and have them cut it off and never have it again, or reshape it and make it this way instead of that way, that person's going to be like, no, that's you. That's you. That part of you is you. And they're going to love you for it. Okay. Then we got unsocial. So your person could be a little bit of an introvert with the unsocial card. It says you need to get out and mingle with other people so you can meet someone. All right. So we've got, the sun. Look at there. They've already found their love with the sun, with you. Your Leo energy. This is your card, Leo. So they saying they don't need to go out and find nobody else. They know who they want. They have their person right now. They have their eye on you, and they don't give a fuck about nobody else. I think that is so beautiful. Okay. Let's pull another card, see what else Spirit wants to tell you, and then we're going to get a message from your person. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Bugaboo. So on your person's side or on your side, it could be both sides. You got somebody coming back that is a bugaboo that's not going to want it. This, for some of y'all, this could be somebody new coming in who sets their sights on you or sets their sights on your person, and they're going to just keep coming back and keep coming back. So Spirit is warning y'all of this with the bugaboo card. Okay. All right. Let's get a message. Your person is telling you that everything reminds them of you. And then they're telling you also that no one understands them like you. Okay. All right. Let's get a oracle card before I let you go. You got Spirit is telling both of you, okay, give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. All right. Don't, like I said, go for what you want. Go for what you want. Don't let none of this shit stop you. Nobody's going to come into this situation and not have issues. Okay. No, there's going to always be a card for somebody in this thing, things that you can work on or whatever. But it's about the both of you understanding that, yes, we have issues. No, we're not perfect, but we're a perfect match for each other. Okay. All right, Leo, that was your message. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Like the video, hype the video. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Please have a good day, good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. If you want to hang out with us, please feel free to do so. If not, thank you for stopping by. Okay. Now we are moving on to Virgo. Where my Virgos at? Okay. Hey, Leo Twin Flame, how you doing? Okay, James Timmons, you have a Virgo South node. Okay. All right. Ooh. Okay, this is for Virgo spirit. This is for Virgo. What are Virgo's soulmates' fears about this relationship? Your person's got a fear, Virgo, that the two of you aren't going to make it. I'll have to, it won't be a thing, Carla. It won't be a thing by itself because it's not something a lot of people ask for. I'll have to attach it on to the end of one of the love readings. I'll have to do it like that. Okay. Yeah, your person's afraid that the two of you will not make it to the end. Okay, here we go. So Virgo spirit. What are their soulmates' fears about the relationship? Okay. Okay, here we go, Virgo. Overall energy, judgment. So your person is somebody with whom they like are quick to cut somebody out. If they see something they don't like about somebody, they ruthless about it, is what this card is telling me. It's saying don't be too quick to count somebody out. Be fair and give them a fair chance. Okay. They're very, and I feel like y'all are like that too. If y'all don't like certain things, you like, nah, you gotta go. And then we got everyone leaves. Your person is telling themselves that shit. I tell y'all, don't be telling yourself this kind of stuff. That just because people left in the past, it does not mean for you or your person that somebody else is going to do that. Okay. So Spirit is saying choose somebody who can commit to you and let yourself commit to them. This is what it is at the end of the day, y'all. This is everybody. I'm talking to everybody, not just Virgos. You got to understand that there is nothing you can do to stop the possibility that you could get hurt. There's nothing you can fucking do. I mean, like I said, I tell you to heal yourself so that you have a less chance of certain things occurring. But all bets are off when it comes to you dealing with other people, because other people are unpredictable, just like I'm sure to other people you're unpredictable, right? Because I feel like at the end of the day, the people who are this, I'm not talking about everybody. I feel like the majority of people are trying to do the best that they can, and sometimes they end up stepping on your toes trying to get their needs met. Okay. But I also feel like there's motherfuckers out here, the garbage bags, the trash cans, the fucking dusties and the crusties, who are trying to game the system. They trying to get over on people. They're trying to that thing, the shit rolls downhill thing. They're trying to, make somebody else hurt because they got hurt. And those are the motherfuckers you need to discount them, the ones you need to let go, and you need to leave them alone. That's what we talk about with the Eight of Cups. Because just because you and somebody got the same blood running through your veins or the same DNA, don't mean they mean you well. Okay, that's the stereotype that people tell us about family. That everybody that's family to us, they automatically have our needs, our best needs at heart, and that's a lie. It's a fucking lie. Because some of the people, I'm gonna sit here and be honest with you, some of the people who have done me the dirtiest have been fucking family. We have the same fucking DNA. So I'm saying all of this to say When I have become my freest is when I cut them fuckers out of my life, because I don't give a fuck who you are. If you don't treat me right, you gotta go. You gotta go. Because if I'm coming in and I'm tiptoeing, I mean not tiptoeing, but I'm doing the best that I can to be as the best person I can be to you. I mean, what kind of shit is it if you just gonna just do whatever the fuck you want to do, and I just gotta be okay with it? No, no. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Don't be no fucking doormat for nobody. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because, like I said, you gotta look at. That's why I tell y'all, stop worrying about what you bring to the table. We know what you bring to the table. We know you here 100%. We know you bending over backwards. You doing the things you need to do. You being a productive member of the relationship. That's why I say you got to stop looking at that, because you know where your heart is. It's the other person. You got to see what the fuck is going on in their mind. You got to see what's in their heart. You got to see how they're moving. That's the shit you need to be paying attention to. Because people can do this all day long and give you this fucking lip service and tell you, oh my God, I love you, baby, and word vomit or whatever. And then when you watch what they do, they doing the exact opposite of what they're saying that they're going to do. And you need to learn to see that dichotomy when it happens. So you can cut the you can be ruthless and cut their asses out and not take it, you know? Okay, so we got too hard, okay? When it comes to your person, Virgo, it says your person believes that it has to be hard, but it doesn't. So Spirit is telling your person to let love flow naturally into their life. Like I said, I feel like all of these things your person is working on. They realize this about themselves. Look, and they want to rush it too. Keep telling y'all, it ain't just you. Your person is ready to be with you, just like you ready to be with them. Okay. All right. Let's clarify the judgment card. You said JM 888. You said your family is the worst. You cut them out, starting with your mother. She was abusive as fuck. Use the Bible justify. Yeah, to obey your parents. Yeah, I'm just like, look, I feel like it's this. If I'm all about, you know, what is it? What they tell you about your parents? How you supposed okay, honor your parents, but they gotta honor too. They gotta honor too. They can't be out here acting wild in these streets, and they are acting wild with me and thinking I'm just gonna be like, oh, just cause it. I'm sorry. You can call it what you want to call it. I don't care. I'm not doing that no more. You have to start to put your foot down. Everybody gotta be right. You gotta hold everybody to the same standard. I don't care if it's your mother. I don't care if it's your father. I don't care if it's your cousin. I don't care if it's your best friend from back in the day. And you gotta stop looking at the way your relationship was in the past and look at what the fuck is going on now. Because there's people in some of y'all lives. I'm telling you, that's why I'm being guided to say this. Some of y'all in this collective, some people that are in y'all lives now, you still looking at some shit they did 10 years ago, but right now they stabbing you in the back, they betraying you, they talking all kind of shit, they being grimy with you, and you got to start to see it for what it is. Loyalty only goes as far as good as the person is, how the person treats you. And if it doesn't matter if yesterday they was the best thing since sliced bread, but today they treating you like you the scum on the bottom of their damn shoe, they gotta fucking go. That's what I keep trying to tell y'all. And I know it's hard because you don't want to be alone. You don't want to walk this road alone. This path is hard enough when you got the fucking grimy people in your life. But you have to do that, because if you don't clear it out, you're never going to get the people that you deserve to have when it comes to your life, period. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. You have to do it, because I had to do it and it sucked. It hurt so bad for me to do what I had to do. But now things are turning around. But I knew it got to the point to where it was up to here, and I was like, I can't take it no more. I can't take it no more. I'm not gonna let nobody just do me any kind of way. And you have to be that way as well, because if you don't put your foot down, nobody else ever will. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. So, okay, with the judgment card, we have magician showing up here, you know? So it says, you said, don't rush, slow touch. That's what you're hearing. Okay, so with the magician card, Spirit is telling you, telling your person, you know, this person has manifested you. All right. So they're saying, telling your person, don't be too quick to count somebody out. All right. They're manifesting you because they tired of getting all these dusty and crusty people who were not doing them the right way. Do you know what I'm seeing? I see all these, look at the magician, look at all them chocolates there. I'm hearing Forrest Gump, life is a box of chocolates. You never know what you gonna get. But your person is like, ha ha, hell no. I'm manifesting what the hell I want because I'm tired. Oh, you know that when them people give you that stuff back in the day, that damn box of chocolates and all them damn chocolates, you don't know what any of them are, and when people are taking bite pieces of them to try to see what's on the inside, this person is like, I'm not doing that no more. I'm trying to manifest the person that I want, so I don't have to do that. That's what's going on. Okay, then we got being cold here. It says your person seems unapproachable because they're aloof. Okay, and so spirit is advising your person to try to be more friendly. So let me clarify. Yeah, see, their spirit is telling them they need to open themselves up with the Empress card, and I feel like I said, they're doing it. I feel like your person is the type of person like you, Virgo. You got to be the right person. How you doing, Karen Palermo? Good to see you. So I feel like your person is the type of person where it has to be the right person. If you ain't the right person, they ain't trying to do it. So this is, like I said, Taurus Libra energy. All right. Then we got being needy. So it says spirit is advising your person to make friends and spend time by themselves to take the pressure off the relationship. Okay. And like I said, this comes from just not getting your needs met. Like being in situations, whether it's family or whether it's friends or whether it's old connections you were in, where you didn't get the loving and the care that you deserved. How you doing, Michelle? So I feel like spirit is saying, your person is healing with the Hermit, Virgo energy, your energy. They feel like you're gonna be the person that's going to give them what they need. And I also feel like this card is talking about a second meaning, that they're healing the needy side of themselves with this Hermit energy. Okay. All right. Then we got excuses showing up here. It says your person has so many reasons that it never works out. So spirit is advising them to find reasons that it can work. Okay. So we got the Star, Aquarius energy. Again, they're healing from that situation, from them saying that. Because remember, I told you, when you say those certain things, you saying stuff on yourself. You're saying like things, whether it's a curse or a blessing on your life or on whatever happens. Okay, so your person is telling you, with my world, you mean the world to me. Everything revolves around you. I keep you, on in my mind when I'm making decisions, or keep you on my mind when I'm making decisions, and I include you in all of my plans, every action, every dream. I love doing life with you. You mean so much to me. Without you, I feel like nothing. So this person, like I told you, they've already chosen. They want to be with you. They not worrying about nobody else, basically. Okay, hold on. But I feel like, a lot of y'all know this. If you don't know it in the 3D, I feel like you know it energetically already, is what spirit is saying. Okay. All right. Let me get one more card. And we've got no one understands me like you do. Okay. You said you're doing good. You're just tired and busy. Yeah. Oh, I'm doing well. Like I said, whenever I get a chance to come on here with y'all, I really am doing well. Okay. Let's get the Oracle card, Virgo. We got flirt. It says extend your lighthearted energy to others. Okay. Hold on. Let me get one more. And then it's safe for you to love. Okay, Virgo, your spirit is saying you open your heart and to give and receive the highest energy of all. I feel like spirit is saying that same thing to your person, because your person, they've been hurt just like you. Everybody deals with it in different ways. Some people just shut down and they just don't let other people in. Okay, Virgo, that was your reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Like the video, hype the video. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Please have a good day, good rest of your week. And like I said, if you want to hang out with us, please do. If not, and you got to keep it moving, thank you for coming in. Okay. All right. What are we on? Libra. Where's the thing? Okay. Your Libra sun. Okay, James Timmons. All right. All right. Let me change the banner. Okay. All right. This is for Libra spirit. What is their person afraid of? What are their fears about this relationship? What are Libra's soulmates' fears about this relationship? Okay, so we start now. Everyone leaves. You said you're waiting on your twin flame reading, Libra. Okay, so we're doing it now, Leo twin flame. Everyone leaves. This is one of your person's fears. Choose a partner who can commit to you and let yourself commit to them. So your person is afraid of getting in a connection and not having it work out. Okay. See, and then sex only is underneath here. It says either you or your partners only want sex and accept that it's okay to reach for more. So your person is also afraid that the people that are coming into their life is only, they're only going to want sex and nothing more. Because a lot of times in this day and age, that's what a lot of people want. It's not everybody, okay? But I feel like even some of those ones that do want to be in a serious relationship, it's become a meat market, especially like when you're on online dating. I'm not saying you can't find somebody through online dating or anything like that, but I feel like Tinder and some of those offshoots, not the mainstream ones, but those ones like that, they focus on the sex component, the sexual component of it, right? Okay, then we got tolerating abuse here, right? It says, hold on. It says any kind of abuse is not okay. You deserve someone who treats you well. So your person's been through a lot of abusive connections. Like I told you, you don't have to put your hands on somebody in order to be abused. And I feel like with this tolerating abuse card, your person has dealt with abuse, many different flavors, many different shades of abuse is what I'm hearing. Okay. All right. Yeah. And feeling like a victim. Okay. Let's clarify. So we got the Two of Cups showing up here. This is talking about having a strong connection and mutual attraction for each other. Okay. So I feel like I said, this person's going to tread lightly, but I feel like, they realize that there's a difference to this connection, the way it feels as compared to other connections they've been in the past. Okay. All right. Then we got not compatible here. So this person has a fear. Okay. Libra, that you and them are not going to be compatible. It says you don't really believe there's a match for you. Have an open mind is what your person, what a spirit is telling your person. Okay. All right. Like I told you, it's the things the thoughts you believe. And sometimes you don't even realize that's what you're telling yourself, but it could be the way you're moving. See, because this person wants to have stability. They want marriage. They want celebration. They want to get into this connection with you and have success. But, they've been through the ringer just like you have. Okay. All right. Then we got expectations here. It says when you expect too much, no one measures up. Ditch the list. Want what's real. Like we always talk about that. You got to put that list down, because if you got a list for everybody, nobody's gonna be able to tick all the fucking boxes on that list. Right. So we got the Knight of Pentacles showing up here. So I feel like, this person's slowly coming towards you with the Knight of Pentacles, Earth sign, or someone with a lot of Earth in their chart, towards Virgo, Capricorn, they're downsizing that list is what I feel like is going on. Okay. This person's very ambitious. They want what they want, but I feel like they found what they want when it comes to you. Okay. At times, your person could be stuck in the past, is what Spirit is saying. Let go of your ex completely so you can truly welcome new love into your life. I don't feel like it's a thing where they're hanging on to these old people. Okay. We got the Six of Cups showing up here. It's reversed. A lot of times this can talk about nostalgia and like memories. I feel like this person is thinking a lot about the past so that they can let it go. Okay. All right. Yeah. What you think about, you bring about. You're right, James. Okay. Then we got to finish it off, fear of loss. So it says you're afraid of losing someone or being abandoned. Take a chance. That talks about that pretty much is the same thing as this card that it started out with, that talks about everyone leaves, right? This has been a burden for this person. This person has been in many relationships, Libra, where people have left, where things didn't work out. And so they're carrying a lot of hurt and pain when it comes to that. But I feel like they're working on it because the card fell reversed when it first fell down. Okay. All right. Okay, let's see what else Spirit wants to tell you about this, and then we'll get the message from your person. Okay, so look, love story. They're very hopeful that they can have a love story with you. Okay, and then we've got they're in their feelings when it comes to you. Okay, all right, let's get a message. Let's see what they want to tell you. Oh, this person is saying, Libra, they can't keep going on without you. Like I said, this wait, this time, this divine timing thing is difficult on both ends. It's not just you. This person is dealing with that shit just like you. You said Karen, you're gonna be 80 next week. You'll be watching outside on your lawn chair. I hear you. Oh, it's gonna be 80 degrees. Okay. Okay, and then your person is also telling you they're trying to become the best version of themselves for you. Okay, they're taking this time and using it to their advantage. How you doing, Jay Renee? Yeah, they're using this time to their advantage to get ready for the both of you to come together. Okay, all right, let's get this last card here. Ooh. Okay, chemistry. All right, it says there's a strong magnetic attraction here. Like I said, I feel like what I love about this, Libra, is the fact that even though you have your fears that we talked about in the last reading, and your person has their fears that we're talking about in this reading, I feel like the way y'all feel about each other is just gonna cause a lot of that shit to fade to the background. But you still need to work on your things so that it does not work against your relationship. Okay. All right. Okay. Virgo, not Virgo. Oh my God, Libra. That was your reading. Don't forget to like the video, hype the video, like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Okay, we're going to go ahead and move forward to Scorpio. Where my Scorpios at? I know JM888 and J Renee is here. Who else is here? I know Royal AI got some Scorpio. You got some Scorpio in your chart, don't you? Hold on. Okay. Oh, you're Scorpio Venus? Okay. That's how you love, James. Okay, you love like a Scorpio. You might as well be one, buddy, if you're loving like a Scorpio, because don't nobody love like a Scorpio. All right, let's switch the banner. Okay, Scorpio rising, Missy. Yes. You welcome, Michelle. You are welcome. You're more than welcome. Okay, Scorpio, your person is burned out. They working they fucking selves to death. They are working it. Your person is a workaholic, Scorpio. Okay. Least y'all will never be broke. I gotta say that. At least you'll never be broke because they always working. All right. Hi, Jesse. How you doing? Okay. I'm gonna put that to the side. Okay, this is for Scorpio spirit. What are their soulmate fears about this relationship? What are their soulmate fears when it comes to this connection? Please. Ooh. Hey, Keisha. How you doing? Nice to see you, sweetheart. Okay, we got. Okay. These cracks me up. Okay. Okay. We start now, Scorpios. Look, get the crosses, get the holy water, get the priest. Let's have the exorcism. Okay, we're gonna read for Scorpio. So your person, how you doing, Kalia? Good to see you. So your person, they like to fix people. That's what Spirit is saying here. This is one of their things. Spirit is telling your person that you can't fix someone. They have to want to change, accept them, or let go. So this is a lesson that your person has had to learn. Okay. That, like I said, it's about potential. We're not worrying about potential. We want to see where the fuck you are right now, because you can have potential all day long and it means nothing, right? We talk about this all the time. Then we got not my type. Your person's very picky. All right. Says be open to different types of people, because you may be surprised about who you find. And what's so funny about this card is, like I tell y'all all the time, different races, different backgrounds, different everything, right? You and this person, for a lot of you, this may not be the type of person that you normally go for, and vice versa. But when I say that, I'm not saying that you're not going to find this person attractive. I'm just saying they're not going to be your normal dusty and crusty that you deal with. And that's a good thing. That's a blessing. Okay. All right. Then we got settling showing up here. Okay. It says, don't stay with someone who isn't right for you just because it's safe. So this is what your person has settled in the past, just like you have, okay, with the settling card. And I feel like they're working through that with the settling, knowing that that shit don't do nothing. I tell you this all the time. You just waste your fucking time when you end something with somebody like this. And I tell y'all, divine masculines, your divine feminines, your ascended masters, you don't need to be giving of yourself and giving of your time to just any fucking body. I tell y'all this all the time. Don't do that, okay? Because you do this, it blocks you. You're blocking yourself from your person coming in. Your person could be standing in your damn face and you may not even see them, because you busy settling for somebody that because on an intuitive level, Scorpio, if a person is supposed to be in your life or not. I don't care if it's a love relationship. I don't care if it's family. I don't care who the fuck, your intuition will tell you, just like if somebody's lying, right? You done had people come up to you and say shit to you, and you looking at this motherfucker like, bitch, you lying. I know. Look, every hair on my body is standing up because you fucking telling lies. So it's the same thing with this. If you know somebody is not for you, you got to leave this shit. You got to leave these people by the wayside. That's what Spirit is telling you and your person. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. Okay. So we got the Six of Cups here reversed. All right. So this your person thinking a lot about the past, a lot about things that have happened in the past. Okay. And with the Ten of Wands, they're thinking about a lot of the burdens that they carry because of the connections that they've been in with other people. Okay. All right. So I feel like your person is trying to work on this. Okay. Knowing that you gotta just make the right choice. It can't be, a lot of times we try to take somebody, what they say, square peg, round hole. You trying to take somebody and force them to make them what it is you want. And you can't do that. You just gotta be like, it ain't you, and just move on. Like I said, you have to know that, as the Birkin bag, as the club, right? The right person is gonna eventually come, but it's what you think. You have to start to tell yourself that, and stop telling yourself, okay, if I let go of this motherfucker, I ain't never gonna be nobody else. You got to stop saying that, because I keep telling y'all, like I was telling the signs earlier, you're spelling when you do that. You either speaking curses over your life or you speaking blessings. It's up to you what you say. So because I keep telling y'all, everything has to align. What you think, the things you say, and how you move. Okay. All right. So then we got for your person, like I said, the burned out card. This person works themselves. I feel like a lot of times what this is that they think about you all the time, and they are yearning to be with you. And a lot of this is them trying to put their head down so that they're not so focused on the two of you coming together. Okay. Yeah. See, because there's a strong connection, mutual attraction for the both of you. This person knows that this person, this person knows that you are their divine counterpart. Okay. And so it at times it overwhelms them just like it overwhelms you. Like sometimes you just want to be with your person so bad, and you like, why the fuck I can't just be with my person? And I feel like they feel like this at times. Okay. They're tired of people playing games. Okay. This is one of their fears. It says you don't need to play games to keep the right one interested in you. All right. They've had a lot of people playing in their face, this person, and they're sick of it, is what I'm getting. Yeah. See, 4 cups here, right? This is talking about basically feeling like, you had a lot of missed opportunities. I feel like that's what this person feels like. But now, because they know about you, they realize that those opportunities were supposed to be missed opportunities, right? And they're letting these people go. Because like I said, you got to let them go. You got to let all that shit, just release it. Because when the two of you come together, you ain't gonna be thinking about that shit from the past. You're gonna be like, well, it was what it was. What happened, and who cares, right? So then we got retreating. Your person has a fear of being hurt. Okay, they've been hurt so many times, just like you have. They're afraid that they're gonna get in a connection, just like you are. I'm telling you, and this person mirroring the fuck out of each other, Scorpio. You're so afraid of stepping on each other, the other person stepping on the other person's and breaking the other person's heart. That's what it is. Because I keep telling y'all, just because we're able to go through death and rebirth, it don't mean we want to do it over and over again. Just because it's become a skill for us to do it because we've done it all our lives, it don't mean that's what we want, right? And I feel like it's the same thing for this person. Okay, so we got the King of Swords here. Air sign or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. This person, Spirit is saying that this person has very high standards. They don't let everybody in. I feel like their standards were always high, but they've become even more high now because of the bullshit that they've been through. And so this is somebody with whom they have to have a meeting of the minds with you. It has to be, you have to stimulate this person mentally. It can't just be some physical shit or some emotional thing or whatever, because this person, even though they have emotions, they're a lot of the way they lead is logically. Okay. And they have emotions. It's not a thing where they all logic and no emotions. It's not that. It's that this person, you got to be a person of substance for this person to want to have you in their life. That's why I was telling, I think it was Cancer. I was saying this too. So like I said, if you interested, this person is interested in you, that's them telling you that you are special, Scorpio. Okay. All right. Then we got seeking perfection. So look, we we love this shit, right? Perfection is all the way down. It says everyone has flaws. Choose only 5 must-haves and deal breakers that matter. So your person got to cut back their fucking list just like you got to cut back yours. Okay. And I feel like that's what they're doing with the Chariot. This is Cancerian energy. This is about them overcoming like the blocks that they're putting in the way of coming together in a connection. Okay. All right. And then rushing. They rushing just like you rushing. It says you can't hurry love. I hear you can't hurry love. Who is that? Oh my God. The 3 women, Diana Ross and the other 2. It's them singing. I can't remember the name. Supremes singing. Thomas, you don't, it's about divine time and our favorite thing to say. So, like I said, this person is single. They're standing in their power. They're knowing their worth with the King of Pentacles, Earth sign, or someone with a lot of Earth in their chart towards Virgo, Capricorn. This person is aware that you are their divine blessing. Okay, you are their life partner, and they are just, they're wanting the 2 of you to be together yesterday, right? 15 years ago, as I say. Okay, Let's see what else Spirit wants to tell you. Okay. We got check yourself showing up here. Let me see why this is coming up. I just think this is Spirit saying that your person, you know, needs to be on their P's and Q's about certain things. Look, they saying, look, Spirit is telling them to check themselves because look, my boo, and lift off. Okay, so for some of y'all, you about to come together with this person. It says fast action. First, it says my boo, official status, exclusive relationship, seeing each other openly. And then we've got liftoff showing up here. It says fast action, progression forward. The wait is over. So for some of you, you and this person are about to come together soon. That's why Spirit is saying check yourself. Okay. You need to make sure you dotting your I's and crossing your T's. Okay. All right. Okay. So we've got, look, this is your Dusty Crusty. They've been fighting a battle they can't win. So we're going to move on. If they want to show up in these cards, I'm going to flip to another deck. Okay, so your person is telling you that they love you so much. Like I said, this person is planning their future with you. They miss you, okay? And they're saying you have to be patient, Scorpio, okay? Can you hear me whisper your name? They want you. And then we've got, but now is not the time, okay? So it's like your person knows that now is not the time, but that don't mean, that don't stop the yearning. That don't stop them from wanting to be with you, okay? Let's get the Oracle card before we move on. Okay, so passion. It says, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of passion in this connection, okay? And then let go of control issues, Scorpio. Let go of control issues, Scorpio. It says, allow this situation to unfold naturally. Remember, you are not driving the bus. Even though you like to drive the bus, it makes you happy to drive the bus. You're not driving this bus, is what Spirit is saying, okay? All right. Okay, Scorpio, that was your message. Look at the bottom of the deck. Wedding. This situation involves marriage. Like I said, this person is not fucking around. They are serious about you. All right. And I feel like that's what part of it is. It's like you see your person, like somebody dangling that carrot. They see you there. They know that you're their person. And like I told you, this person been loving some of y'all for a long time. And before you even knew they existed, or before you even knew this was your soulmate. You said you aren't getting any younger. Take it or leave it. It will be a done dollar. Okay, Karen. Yeah, it's divine timing. They can't rush it any more than you can. You're welcome, James. You're welcome. They can't rush it any more than you can rush it. Like I said, it's like the two of y'all. I see two people and a goddamn chasm of fucking, like y'all are standing on two different sides of a cliff, right? And there's a space between y'all. And I feel like is one person on one side, one person on the other, and y'all are looking at each other, but ain't shit you can do, because it's Spirit that has to put that piece of land in between the two of you so you can come across to each other, the bridge. It's Spirit that has to put the bridge there. Okay, Sil. Okay, yeah, okay. I hear what you're saying, but you gotta get that first part of that out of there. That first thing you saying, because that's what I was just saying. Stop spelling, because when you say stuff like that, that's what you're doing. You gotta either it's a blessing or a curse what's coming out of your mouth, and you have to remember that. Because a lot of times we speaking shit over ourselves and we don't even realize it. Okay, let's go to Sagittarius. Where my Saggies at? That's right. Slow and steady wins the race. Like I said, that's the thing. That's why so many of us have a problem with the wait in this situation, is because we don't have no fucking patience. We used to rushing into shit, and now Spirit is putting us in a situation where we're forced to wait. and we don't know how to deal with it. It's like that little kid. It's like the little kid, the little kid that wants something and they're like, oh my God, just why is it not here? That's how we all are, because we're used to we want it when we want it, and we don't give an F about no divine timing and what spirit want to do and none of that stuff. But spirit is making us wait. Okay. All right. You said Sagittarius, your opposite sign that always resonates with you. Yeah. Yeah. Mine is ours is well, Scorpio's is Taurus. You're welcome, J Renee. Okay. All right. Let's see what's going on with the Saggies. Okay, come on, Archers. Let's see what your person fears are about this connection. Oh, okay. Me too. Okay, so Sagittarius, overall energy, self-neglect. So this person, they go so hard in their life, Sagittarius, until they start to neglect their own needs. I don't feel like it's something that they do on purpose. I feel like that they get so absorbed into what they're doing until sometimes, taking care of themselves is not something that they even realize they're not doing. Okay. Then we got boundaries here. This person is learning how to set boundaries, proper boundaries. It says you need to hold good boundaries so you don't feel violated. And I feel like in the past they haven't done that. Okay. Then we've got lust, not love. Passion isn't the same as lasting love. Don't get sucked in just by good sex. That's why I feel like even though for all of y'all, this person does have lust for you, it's backed by love, but they're trying to not lead with that because they've done this in the past and it didn't work out. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. Self-neglect, please. Okay, so we've got 4 swords. So this person, they're working on healing, not, the fact that they don't take care of themselves at times is what I feel like spirit is saying. Okay. All right. Then we have comparison showing up here, Sagittarius. It says comparing is unfair. Leave the past behind and see your new love who they are. So I feel like your person is comparing the old people with you and looking at what was lacking from those past relationships. I don't feel like it's a thing that they're looking at it from a standpoint to where you don't look like you're enough. I feel like they're realizing what they weren't getting from the other people in the past when they look at you and how the connection is, or how they feel like intuitively or energetically is going to be. Okay. All right. Okay. So yeah, they're trying to look at things from a different perspective with the hangman, Pisces energy. And like I said, they're letting go of things that no longer serve them. I feel like they're trying to understand, because I do this. I go back and I look, because I'm Sag too. That's probably, maybe that's why I do it. This person is looking at trying to understand things so that when they let it go, they can let it go for good. And they're not, how some people, they can't let go of certain things. And I feel like sometimes it's not just because they don't know how to let it go. It's because they're trying to understand what happened so that they can let it go properly. And I feel like that's what's going on with your person. They're learning how to look at it from a positive angle and learn the things that they need to learn. Okay. Okay. Your person has issues with the age gap that some of you have. Okay. It says this person may feel too old or too young to date you, or they may have, some type of issue with the age, because this is considered taboo, especially in the United States. If it's a woman that's older, it's considered taboo. That's why you get those things all the time, the fucking names, cougar, all this type of bullshit. And I think that's fucked up, because if a damn 80-year-old man can date a 20-year-old woman, nobody needs to say nothing about a woman being with a younger man. As long as everybody is of age, what does it matter? That's the way I feel. Okay. All right, let's clarify. Your person's gonna have to get over that, because the very things that y'all have an issue with, those are the things that people are going to try to use against you when they try to come against you in this connection. That's why it's important for y'all to heal what you need to heal. So to clarify, we got the Ace of Swords here. So I feel like this person, when the two of you come together, Sagittarius, they're going to be honest with you about this, okay? But I feel like once the two of you come together and you're around each other and they see how the two of you are with each other, I feel like they're going to let this go, the age issues, okay? All right, then we got rejection. So your person's afraid of you rejecting them, okay? It says Spirit is advising them to build confidence by exploring what others value, okay, in them through dating or other social interactions. So this person's learning how to sit in their divine counterpart energy. This is the Empress card, Taurus Libra energy, and I feel like that's what they're doing. They're learning how to stand in their power and know their worth, because that's what this card is about. And also, you know, they may need to open themselves up more when it comes to how they feel emotionally as well, because a lot of times when you shut down in other ways, that's the first way you shut down is emotionally. And so I feel like your person is working on this. Okay, all right, let's get a message, see what else Spirit wants to tell you about this. Okay, well, so we got trash. It says throwing away, getting rid of, tossing out. So your person is taking out the trash. I feel like I told you, that's why the comparison is going on, because they getting rid of all these people that they may have put up on the pedestal at one point or thought they were the greatest thing since sliced bread. They're coming to Jesus and realizing, okay, I got Sagittarius now, and Sagittarius is showing me what I've been missing when it comes to these love relationships. Okay, all right, let's get a message. Let's see what your person wants to tell you. Okay, so we've got surprise. So it says, I'm planning to surprise you soon with a gift from the heart. Get ready to receive something special soon that expresses how I feel about you. The gift could come in any form in the physical or spiritual realms, and it will bring us closer. The romantic gesture, 3D communication, or telepathic communication is on its way to you. So your person is going to be contacting you in some type of way. Some of y'all, it could be time for them to come into your life right now. Okay. All right. I'm gonna get one more here. Let me get one of these. You said you're a Scorpio sun. Oh yeah, and Saggy Cusper with Cancer moon. Okay, yeah. So we've got, I never believed in soulmates, but then I met you. Okay, so like I said, some of y'all are opening these people up to new things. Okay, to things that they never believed in before. Okay, it says you're the only one who gets me without me saying anything. All right. Okay, let's get the Oracle card. All right. Okay, we've got attraction showing up here. It says you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. You know, I tell you this all the time, Sagittarius, you cannot get to where you're trying to go by hating where you are now, is what Spirit is saying. Okay, you got to focus on, you know, the fact being okay with what's happening now. Okay, because it's for a reason, it's for your own good. So Spirit is also telling you to stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith is going to bring you romance. Okay. Like I told you, don't tell yourself the fucked up shit. Tell yourself the good things. You have to start to catch yourself when it happens and start to spin it back in the other direction. Okay. You have to do that. It has to become a habit, because the things that you do now stem from the habits that you normally do. So if you wanted to go in another direction, you have to do it in the other direction. You have to move in the other direction. Okay. All right, Sagittarius, that was your reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Like the video, hype the video. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Please have a good day, good rest of your week. If you want to hang out with us, please do so. If not, I understand, and thank you for being here. Okay, so now we're moving on to Capricorn. Where are my Capricorns at? Okay, Capricorn. This is for Capricorn spirit. What are Capricorn soulmate fears when it comes to this relationship? Capricorn moon. Okay. Okay, Jane. What are Capricorn soulmates fears when it comes to this relationship? Okay, here we go. Okay. All right. Okay, here we go. All right. When it comes to the overall energy, oh God. Okay, I hear what is it? The Wedding Singer, Adam Sandler's Robbie, whatever his name was, Robbie. His character when he gets jilted by the woman he was supposed to marry in the beginning, and he starts singing "Love Hurts." Yeah, yeah, that's what I hear in my head. Right? How you doing, Liliana? Love sucks. So your person has been through the ringer. It says they've stopped believing in love. So Spirit is telling them, advising them to let themselves heal so that they can be open again. So these are the things. You don't want to go into no relationship, Capricorn, with somebody who fucking feels like this, because it's gonna be destruction junction. You know how they say dysfunction junction? It's gonna be dysfunction junction and fucking destruction junction. Because if somebody is thinking like this, it's not gonna work. As soon as shit starts to get hard, they're gonna be on the way out, even if they can even pull themselves together to get into a connection with you. Okay. This person seeks perfection. All right. That's what Spirit is saying. So it says everyone has flaws, and that this person needs to, bring down that list to like 5 deal breakers and 5 must-haves. Okay. And not all this shit. Because when it's too much, you make it difficult for anybody to fit what it is for you to get your needs met in the other person as well. I'm talking about your person. Okay, too much work. This person is a workaholic, is what Spirit is saying. Okay. If it says if you tell yourself it's too much work, but it's really an excuse to not get involved. So it's also them saying that relationships are too much work. But you know, all of this is stemming, I feel like, from the love sucks cards, right? How you doing, Orange Moon? You back? Yeah. So this is stemming from the love sucks card. So they got to get out of this love sucks thing, because if they feeling unworthy, they feeling like love sucks because they've been through the ringer. And so everybody got to have time to heal from this shit. Otherwise, y'all gonna be back on the hamster wheel, and the same shit that happened to you in the past is gonna happen again if one or the both of you is not ready. Okay. You said he's a workaholic, Liliana. You said please call call him out. I hear you. Okay. Sagittarius in the house, Orange Moon. Hold on. Okay. Yeah. Spirit is telling your person with the Six of Swords, they got to move on. This card, the Six of Swords, is also about healing. It's about coming out of that rough period of your life where you think that nothing good is ever going to come from a love relationship, into a period to where you're like, okay, this shit happens, but I can recover and I can learn to love again. Okay. All right. Then for your person, they got a lot of pent up anger because of the shit that's happened to them in the past as well. So Spirit is saying that this person has unresolved feelings from the past that make them resentful towards others. That's why I tell y'all, when y'all ask about this shit, don't nobody want to be in a relationship with somebody who has become a rageaholic because their feelings have been hurt. That's why I tell y'all need to heal, because look at how this looks. This is scary. I don't want to be in no relationship with somebody who every little thing they're gonna be popping off. Then you know that shit ain't gonna last. A lot of y'all are gonna be like, you know what? I can't do this. And so this is about, I keep telling y'all, this is about Spirit making sure the both of y'all are ready, Capricorn, so that when you come together, you don't come together and then end up bouncing back apart and going back into another separation. Because think about that. You already upset because it's been all this time is taken for the two of you to come together. And so what if you come together and this person ain't ready? They thinking love sucks. They telling you all this shit. And then the two of you end up going back into separation again. That to me is like the worst fucking thing in the world. You said that's you, Orange Moon. Oh my God. Okay, so we got the Five of Swords here, and we also have the Four of Swords. So this is about, your person needing to do what is necessary to win at all costs and to heal themselves with the Four Swords, is what Spirit is saying. Okay, they got to let go of this anger. They need time to let go of it and get out of this energy. So think about it. Those of you that have seen the Wedding Singer, right? What if Robbie got jilted like he did at the fucking altar, And you see how angry he was for a long time, right? What if him and Drew Barrymore's character got together when he was going through that shit? Imagine what a massacre, what a bloodbath it would have been for the two of them to be in a connection like that. So think about that. When you feeling bitter and you feel like love sucks and you don't want to know nothing about love, anybody say something about love, you ready to scream on them. You can't be in no relationship with nobody like that. So, like I said, and y'all don't deserve that after the shit you've been through. This person also has body issues. Okay. It says they feel unattractive to others. Spirit is saying that they need to work on themselves, flaws and all. They got a lot of shit that they need to motherfucking work on. Okay. And it's not to put them down or to try to make them feel bad about themselves. It's not that. It's that they've gone through heartbreak, breakup, separation, betrayal, all of this shit with the Five of Cups. This is where they're sitting. They're carrying all these wounds with the Ten of Wands. And then plus they're hating on themselves. They're trying to tell themselves, Capricorn, that they ain't no good because the shit ain't been working out. You know you do that. You know you do that to yourself. First you start you angry at the other person. You like, this motherfucker did this motherfucker did that. And then the next thing you know, you like, oh my God, that's why, why can't I be with somebody? I this and I this and I that. You look, this person is spiraling, Capricorn. They're spiraling, okay, right now at this time. And you gotta let them spiral because you needed your time to spiral when the people were stepping on your toes and breaking your heart and doing all this type of stuff. And this person has to have it. You said, Lillian, I'm reading you. It's a personal reading. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. Thank you for letting me know that. And then the settling. This person has been settling and being with people that they fucking know they shouldn't have been with. Okay. Everybody is guilty of this shit. Okay. And you got to understand when you work on self love, when you love on the baby, when you put yourself first, you stop this. When you know somebody's not right for you, you like, I don't give a fuck. Cause you know what I'll be saying? I'll be saying, I don't give a fuck if nobody don't come. If you not right for me, you can't fucking be here. Okay. And I don't mean that like in a nasty way. I mean that as in I love me enough to not put myself in a position where my heart can be broken again because it's my fault. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of us, we do that because we just want to be with somebody so bad till we make choices and we know when we making them, we know I shouldn't be doing, you telling yourself in your mind, I shouldn't be doing this shit. I need to be waiting and I need to be, If you thinking them types of thoughts, take your hands off the fucking wheel. Leave these people alone. Stop settling. You Capricorn, listen to me when I tell you this, Capricorn. Get close because I want to make sure you hear what I say. You deserve to have the type of person that you want to have. You don't deserve this, but you have to realize that you don't deserve this because I can tell you this all day long. Spirit can give me the information to tell you this all day long. But if you don't get this, Capricorn, you have to decide that you're no longer settling. And it's not easy. You have time, you have moments where you feel fucking weak and where you want, you like, oh well, I could, if I could just be, I could just go and be in that connection with that person, or I could just go have sex with that person. No, Capricorn, no. If it's not what you truly want, because think about it. Think about this. Think about what I'm telling you. It takes time to build up a connection. I don't care if it's a sneaky link. I don't give a fuck if it's a situationship. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's a true romantic relationship. It takes time to build that shit up. And when you build it up, you're not only taking time, but you're also having to invest yourself, even if it's not 100%, even if you know that you and this person don't belong together, you still giving of yourself. And I tell y'all, when you do that shit, you blocking yourself from the fucking person you belong with. Every day you stay in something, whether it's sex only, a situation, whatever the fuck you want to call it, okay? You're blocking yourself from being with the person you're supposed to be with. And like I said, I've told somebody else this, another sign this. The person could be standing in your fucking face, Capricorn, and it's like you'll be blinded. How you doing, TMKC? Thank you. You'll be blinded to this person. Hold on, this is about to go out. I gotta stop it. Hold on. I didn't even realize it was okay. You'll be blinded to your person because you in this shit with this person and you like, what the fuck? What the fuck? But like I said, I keep trying to tell you, Capricorn, you don't deserve this. You just gotta do the work on yourself that you need to do and know that you deserve to have somebody in your fucking life that loves you, that truly loves you, that's not, just there because they need a warm body or it's cuffing season or whatever these fucking things people be saying, sneaky link, situationship, all that shit, toxic ties, all that kind of crap. It's time to, you have to start moving differently if you want a different experience. Okay. If you want your love life to turn out differently, you have to make the hard choices. Okay. It's just like I tell y'all, it's the same thing like when you trying to lose weight. Yes, you love food. This somebody, I love food. But you gotta start saying, okay, if I want my body to look differently, I gotta put the fucking donut down. I gotta put the pizza down. I gotta put this shit down. It's the same thing with this. I gotta put down the sneaky links. I gotta put down the toxic relationships. I gotta put down these people that I know are detrimental to me and what I'm trying to do. You have to do that. You have to make the hard choices. Okay. All right. You said, cook your man a steak and potato season. Don't cook him shit. You so funny. You said you told your youngest this yesterday. Yeah. You said you got him jumped on, but we can't even get past the basic ABCs because he's broken. Yeah. He got to have time to heal. And you know what it is? It's not just it's not just you saying that about him. It's you telling yourself, TMKC, I deserve somebody who got they fucking shit together because I'm getting my shit together. That's what you got to tell yourself. It's not even about, oh, well, let me give them a chance. Yeah, you want to be like that about them too. But second to you saying to yourself, I deserve somebody to show up exactly the way I want them to show up, and I'm showing up that way too. So they got to go get their shit together. You ain't ready. You got to be willing to send them back if they try to show up, because some of them will try to test you, and they'll try to come in. They half healed. They don't want to. If they owe you an apology about something, they don't want to apologize. Ain't nobody got no time for that bullshit. If you're not showing up the way I need you to show up, get the fuck on. You gotta stand strong and show spirit. I don't want that old shit no more. Because I told you, they try to test you. They'll send people in to try to test you. Like I was talking to one of my friends the other day, and I was telling her, I don't want no man. I don't want to be in a relationship with no man that's in their feminine. Let me say it like that. I say that I don't want to be with a man who is in their feminine, because then I got to be in my masculine. I don't want to do that anymore. I have to be in my masculine when I'm working, because that's what I'm supposed to do, because I'm being a leader. But in a relationship, I want somebody that's a damn leader, and I wanna to let them be the man and I be the damn woman. But in order to do that, I have to not gravitate towards men who are in their feminine. Because there was somebody recently that came up to me that was in their feminine, and I was like, I can't do this no more. I don't want that. Like I said, he was a nice person and stuff like that, but I'm like, no more, no more. I gotta show spirit, just like I'm telling y'all. The same shit I tell y'all, I have to do it too. And so I told him, I was like, hey, I appreciate it, but I was like, I'm not interested. That's not what I want. I'm not gonna hold on and say, okay, well, he got the potential to be in his message. I'm not doing all that shit. If you ain't there, if you're not there, you gotta go. That's the way you gotta be. You said you want a masculine with lots of masculinity and what huge cojones. Oh my God. Yeah. So this is what I'm trying to tell you. You say you wait, you say got your cup of tea, you ready for your aqua read your football volume down so you can hear me. You you say you love my read. Thank you, Gray. Yeah. So you have to start to make those hard changes. You have to do that. Okay. You're welcome, JM888. See you later. Okay. Yeah. So you said you left him alone. Cha cha. Okay. You said you first, you listening. Okay. Good, 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 good. Okay. So that's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. So look, Spirit is telling you the same thing I just said with the Eight of Pentacles. You have to do the work. You have to do the work. You have to stop settling. You have to start, like I said, you got to start making these decisions that's showing spirit, hey, I'm putting me and my needs first. Even if it's somebody that you like, even if it's somebody that you care for, because sometimes the person don't be ready. And I told you, the longer you sit there and you entertain what they're doing, they have no incentive to change or to be different, even if the person is your soulmate and they're not showing up the way you want them to show up. So you can't be afraid to love yourself more and let that person go. Just be like, because if we meant to be together, we're going to be together. Some shit going to happen. And you got to trust that that's going to happen. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's get this card here. Okay. So we got fake friends showing up here. So some of y'all got some fake friends, some people that's trying to infringe on your life. You're going to have to let their asses go too. I just talked to some other signs about this. You cannot be afraid to let go of people. I don't give a fuck if they're friends. I don't care if they're your family members. I don't care if you got the same DNA. I don't care if it's the same blood going through your veins that's going through theirs. If they not treating you right, they got to go. They got to go. Okay. You said that's the exact lesson you're learning. Just because you love someone doesn't mean to let them walk all over you. Exactly. Okay, let me get the messages. Let's see what your person wants to tell you. Hold on. Okay, so we got, I want you to be happy, even if that means being without me. Okay, that's somebody that truly loves you. Because somebody that don't truly love you, they don't care. They want to insert themselves in your life, even if it's to your detriment, right? Then it says your honesty and vulnerability scares me and allures me at the same time. Okay. But like I said, your person knows, Capricorn, that they got to be on their P's and Q's, that they just can't come to you just any kind of fucking way. Okay. All right. Let's get this Oracle card and then we're going to move on to Aquarius. Okay. We got free yourself. I hear free your mind and the rest will follow in vogue. That's what I hear. It says it's time to take back control of your life. Okay, but you gotta move in that, you gotta move. You gotta show spirit that that's how you move it. You can't continue to take the shit that you've been doing or being okay with the status quo and then getting upset because nothing changes. Okay, and spirit is telling you, pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Okay, all right. Okay, Capricorn, that was your message. Don't forget to like the video, hype the video, like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Please have a good day, good rest of your week. If you want to hang out with us, please do so. If not, thank you for stopping by. Okay, now we're moving on to my aqua babies. Where you at, babies? I see some of you in here. Hold on, I missed the banner. Not that one, that one. Liliana, you said, oh my God, thank you so much for such a powerful and precious Capricorn reading. You gave me a personal reading. Okay. I'm grateful for your energy and also I'm grateful for respective tarot decks energy. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I'm glad that it resonated with you and it helped you. Thank you. Okay. So, hey, Keisha. Hey, Royal AI. Mitzi. Hey, y'all know I'm aqua too. So let's talk. Let's see what spirit got to tell y'all. Like I said, I hope y'all are having had a good weekend. I hope last week was good, and I hope you're ready for this week and that it's going to be good. Okay. All right, here we go. Hold on. I want to make sure I'm doing it. I want to shuffle it really well. I'm hearing it, and this might be for you too, Aquarius. I hear free your mind by in vogue, free your mind, and the rest will follow. I hear be colorblind, don't be so shallow. That could be spirit telling y'all that because I told you your person is not gonna be the same race as you, same background, same religion, all of those things. Okay. All right, let's see. You say you're saving up for your one-on-one with your new sister, with your new sister, so hopefully you can come up with it soon. I hear you. Okay. Okay. All your cards falling out at one time, Aquarius. Okay. Okay. Your person, we got criticizing showing up here. All right. It says your person is, I guess in the past, they're very critical. They've been very critical of people. Because like I said, your person, I feel like does the same thing that you've done in the past, is you be in a connection with somebody. And it could be based on their potential, or maybe they made you believe that their potential was who they truly were. And then you got into this connection and they ripped off the mask. And you're like, who the fuck is this? And so with the criticizing card, I feel like, when your person found out that who they was dealing with wasn't who the person said they were very critical about it. I feel like they felt really, really pissed off about this, because I'm getting angry in this and I'm not angry about anything. Okay. Then we got untrue stories. So spirit is telling you that your person tells themselves bad things, just like y'all do, Aquarius. I tell you this all the time. They're saying to change your stories and see the good that can happen. Like I tell you, Aquarius, I'm going to tell you again. You deserve all the beautiful and wonderful things that this life has to offer. You've been dragged and you've had your heart broken and you've had all these people do these things to you. But you got to stop telling yourself the same shit that they fucking tell you. Stop it. Okay? Stop it. You are amazing. You can have an amazing life. Just because you don't operate the way everybody else operates, it does not mean you're a bad person. It makes you special. Who the fuck want to be like everybody else? I tell you that all the time. Let your freak flag fly. Be who the fuck you are, Aquarius, because we weird and there's nothing wrong with it. And I say that with a smile on my face. I say that with pride, that we're different. We're not like everybody else. And I feel like that's what gets under people's skin, is the fact that we're different, and that the majority of us don't have a fucking problem with it. You got to love yourself. If you want this person to love you, you got to love yourself too. Okay. All right. So then we got not being, this person's been in relationships where they felt like they couldn't be themselves. And I feel like it's the same thing with you. How you doing, Danielle Hall? Good to see you. So you got to stop feeling like you can't be yourself and like you have to wear a mask. Because I'm telling you, the people that run from you when you take off your mask, them the motherfuckers you want to run. Kick them off in the ass while they running. Take your shoe off and throw it at their asses, because these people don't deserve to be in your life. If they don't see your value, Aquarius, fuck them. Fuck them. You don't want them people. You want the people that's across the room that say, ooh, Aquarius, that's who the fuck I want to be with, that see you in all your weird glory. And they like, yes, that is who I want to be with. Okay. There's nothing wrong with being different. I'm telling you, as you get older, you realize being the purple cow is the best thing in the world. Because like I said, who wants to be a follower and be just like everybody else? Who want to do that? Okay. So stop letting people tell you that who you are, because you're not like everybody else, that there's something wrong with it. That, like I said, that's a badge of fucking honor. You need to wear it on your damn forehead. I'd be screaming it from the goddamn rooftops. I'm fucking weird and I goddamn love it. And like I said, that's what I love about Aquarius. That's why I'm proud to be Aquarius, because we different. We not like everybody else. It's a blessing to be like this. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. You said you tell everyone all the time, don't pay attention to me, and you won't get it anyway. That's right. Because look, but know this, Missy, the right person, the right people, they gonna get it. They gonna understand. I'm telling you, there's people out here. It may not seem like it, but it's people out here right now that are looking at y'all that are like, oh my God, I love the way Aquarius is. They love the very thing that people have told you all your life that sucks about you. This person is like, Aquarius, if people just don't get it, and they glad that other people don't get it, because they know that you're the one for them, and they want you all to themselves, and they like, it's okay, don't get it, don't understand it, because I understand it and I get it. The right person, I told you, the right people, and I'm talking about friends, family members, everybody. The right people see you for who you truly are, Aquarius, and they admire you. Because like I said, it takes the balls to stand and be like, yeah, I'm fucking weird. Just get fucking used to it. It takes the balls to do that. And so that's why I said that's where the self-love comes in. It reinforces all of that stuff. And you able to stand up with pride and be like, yeah, I'm different. I ain't like nobody else. Just like my channel. My channel ain't like no other fucking tarot card channel on this thing. I do the very things that other people try to not do. Like they chase their subscribers. They like, oh, this I'm not gonna cuss. I'm like, shit, motherfucker, wah, 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 wah. I do the very things that people say you shouldn't do because that is who I am. And you have to be yourself. If you want to attract your tribe, if you want to attract the people that love you and care for you, Aquarius, you have to be yourself, flaws and all. Because I'm telling you, the right people, the very things that you've been told are not, that's what's going to attract your tribe. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. Okay. Look, this person, they want to marry. They want to marry you. This ain't about no, let's date and see how it goes. And oh, I take you out here and then we go get in the bed. No, if they get in the bed, they ready to make a family. They ready to put a ring on it. It's that type of love. Okay. You said we tend to thrive there instead of fitting in with everyone else. It can be work, school, whatever. We don't function. Yeah, we don't. We just different. We just different. But that's why they say we're like the most innovative. We're the smartest. We're this because our minds don't work the way everybody else's. And like I said, it's a good thing. It's nothing bad about that. It's nothing bad about it at all. So we got self-neglect. Your person works a lot. Okay. They are building their empire. And a lot of times they neglect themselves because this, you know what I feel like? I feel like for a lot of you, your person has come from nothing. And they're determined to make sure that they never get back into it. They didn't like the way it felt. And they're determined to not ever let themselves go back to that. And so with the self-neglect card, this is why they end up like this a lot, because they're willing to work their fingers to the bone to never have to experience that again. And then I feel like because they know that you're about to be a part of their lives, they're doing what they need to do to make sure that they're in the right financial state when the two of you come together. Okay. So it says, we got the Queen of Swords here clarifying, right? So it's talking about this person may have repressed a lot of things. This is talking about them having gone through it. Okay. When it comes to love relationships, just like you. And I feel like they are trying to work on this to get themselves out of this, like whatever they buried when it comes to their feelings and things like that. Okay. All right. Then we got seeking perfection. Okay. So it says everyone has flaws. This is spirit just telling your person that, they had this list and it just was too long. And this was about them. I see 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So it says this is about them shaving some of that shit off the list and realizing that, everybody's got things they have to work on. Nobody's going to be perfect, in the perfectionist sense. But like I said, the two of you are going to be perfection. You're going to be perfect for each other. Okay. Because like I said, that very shit, the very things that you think are like, oh my God, this person is like, I love it. Okay. So they're going to come and tell you this. Okay. With the Ace of Swords, this person is going to communicate with you, going to let you know exactly how they feel about you. You are their wish with the Star card. Okay. They know who you are. This is your energy, Aquarius. And so they know who you are. They know you're the star. This person could be in the spotlight. Like I said, a lot of you are going to end up in the spotlight because I told you, you came here to lead. You came here to do your mission, to bring light to this earth, to help other people, right? Okay, then we got addiction showing up here. So it says your person is either obsessed with you or struggling with addiction. And it says get help on here. But I feel like for a lot of you, this person being, obsessed with you. All right. They found you. They found their one. Yeah. They found their one with the food. They ready to take the leap of faith. Because addiction, I told you, it don't have to be illicit drugs just because it's drugs on here. That's not what I'm getting off this card. Like I said, I feel like like I said, you being who you are has this person obsessed with you. This is one of the things that they admire about you is that you're different and you're not like anybody else. Okay. Just like this connection, when the two of you come together, it's going to be unlike anything you've ever experienced. Thank you, Danielle. Thank you so much. You always bless me. Thank you. So it's going to be you being who you truly are at your core, what you came here to be. Because, like I said, if you were supposed to be anything else, that's what God would have made you. God made you who you are, Aquarius, and you be who you damn are. Okay. All right. Then we got ambivalent here. It says your person says they want a lover, but they're not all in. Take time to figure out. They need to take time to figure out what they want. What I feel like it is, they just hadn't found their person yet. And I feel like with you that they have. And so they are, when the two of you come together, they're going to be all in. That's why they're not looking at nobody else. That's why they criticizing other people. That's why they telling themselves certain stories. Okay. That's why they're not being who they truly are. It is because they're waiting for you. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. Yeah. So we got the Five of Swords and the Five. This person feels left out in the cold, but they're gonna, this is about them winning, wanting to win at all costs when it comes to this connection with you, right? Like I said, this person's been waiting for you since time immemorial. That's why they like, if I got to wait a little longer, I'm just gonna have to wait a little longer, because Aquarius is my person. It's like once you see that thing, like say you got a favorite car or you got a favorite outfit, there's something, that thing, we all have a goal. Like I gotta get that. And like no matter what I do, I set my sight on it. Once I seen it, I can't unsee it. That's what I'm shooting for. And it don't matter what anybody say, it don't matter what happens, what gets done, I'm going to end up with that thing. I feel like that's the way your person is looking at you. Okay. Not as a thing, of course, as a person, somebody that they have feelings for and they love, but they're not willing to, and I told you, it's people like, hey, trying to get their attention. They like, get the fuck out the way. You ain't Aquarius. You're not Aquarius. Because I'm telling you, the way you are, Aquarius, nobody can pretend to be you. Okay. That's the beautiful thing about you and how you are. Nobody can pretend to be you. All right. Everybody else will see straight through it if anybody tried to do that. And I feel like that's why you shouldn't shy away from who you are. Relax and just let it flow out. Just be yourself, Aquarius. That's what I'm saying. Kick your legs back, throw your arms back, and just be you. That's what Spirit is telling you. Okay. Okay. Let's get another card. Setting the record straight is showing up here. So I feel like this is your person coming in, and they're gonna be like, look, this is what it is. You my baby. I want us to be together. I want to take you to the Casbah, like the damn Pepe Le Pew say. I want to take you to the Casbah, and this is what they coming to tell you with this setting the record straight card. Okay, all right. Let's get a message from your person. Let's see what they want to tell you, Aqua. You say pour it in you. Okay, so we got divine guidance showing up here. So it says, I am amazed at how the universe brought us together. Everything keeps falling into place for us. There are divine forces at work guiding us to union. The divine is working behind the scenes for us. If you look back at our journey, you will see it too. Okay. Then we have faith. Okay. It says, I have faith and hope in our connection and in us. I know that you've been brought into my life for a reason, and it's bigger than both of us. I know that we're destined to be together, and I have faith in God that they will find a way for us. Okay. So this person has faith. They got unwavering faith. They know that the two of you are going to be together. Okay. They telling you, Aquarius, stop doubting. It says, please stop doubting our connection. I can sense it, and it's making me doubt too. Just have faith and know I will reach out to you when divine timing is right. Trust the process, my love. Everything will work out beautifully. So this person, like I told you, they like, look, don't be letting that stuff, mess with you. The things people say and the stuff you see and all that kind of crap. Just ignore it. You got the most beautiful gift in the world. True love coming your way, Aquarius. Somebody who fucking love you from the top of your head to the tips of your fucking toes. weirdness and all, baby. Whatever your freaky thing is, they loving it too. Okay, so don't get yourself down. Don't give up. Just keep pushing. Keep pushing. Okay, your person is telling you you inspire them so much. You are their muse. Okay, get one more. Your person is telling you, thank you for teaching them what real love is. This person may have never been in love with anybody before. You may be the first real taste of love that there was. Okay. And let me tell you a secret. Your person is weird too. I'm just telling you, it's something about them that's different. It is something either it's something that they do. Is like they could do like two different things that in society don't match. You know, it's something about them. It could be the way they dress. It could be anything, but it's like something is what spirit is giving me where the two things don't match each other. It's like a dichotomy. But like I said, for you gonna fucking love it. Okay, so we've got let your friends help you. Spirit is saying ask for and accept support from others. You know, you got a whole bunch of friends here at the with this channel, with this collective. Okay, and then we have reconciliation. Spirit is saying someone from your past is returning to your life, and it's talking about this person, your love, your soulmate. Okay, all right, Aquarius, like I said, let that freak flag fly, baby. Keep your head up. Don't let these people try to tell you, oh, you cold, you this, you that, that. Aquarians feel everything. All of that lies. Just like I said, just because you don't react the way somebody expects you to, don't mean shit. Okay? Be who you are. And don't let nobody make you second guess yourself. You love on you. Because like I said, your person is coming to love on you too. Okay? All right, Aquarius. I love y'all. You know, I fucks with y'all all the way. Don't ever forget. You are loved and you are cared for by me and many people in this collective. You're welcome, Danielle. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, you said you North Node Pisces, James. Okay. Okay. Give me 1 second and we're going to go on with that. Peace, love, and coconuts to you too, Royal AI. Thank y'all for being here. Don't forget to like the video, hype the video, like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Please have a good day, good rest of your week. Like I said, if you want to hang out with us, you're welcome to. If not, and you need to keep it moving, I appreciate you being here for the time that you work. Okay. All right. This is for Pisces. You said this is the saddest part when I know, but I'll be back. I'll be back, baby. You know I'll be back. As long as I got breath in my body and I'm here, I'm going to be here to talk to y'all. You have an exciting day as well, Royal AI. Okay. Okay, this is for Pisces spirit. Like, just give me a minute to shuffle these cards, Pisces, and we're gonna do it. You said sometimes you hold back, Gray. Now listening to me, you're gonna just be yourself and take over the fucking room because that's you. That's right, Gray. That's right. That's right. Like I said, let that free flag fly, baby. Be who you are. Because this is look, life is too short for you to be uncomfortable and not being able to be yourself. Every fucking body else want to be themselves, right? So you be you. Love you too, Gray. Love you. Okay, so Pisces, what are your soulmate's fears about your relationship? Let's see what spirit wants to tell you. Okay. Oof, you got a whole bunch of cards falling out. Okay. This person is a workaholic. You say you kicking yourself, TMKC, because you knew better because divine spirit said this was the right one and you gave in. Yeah, clearly you got to stop discounting yourself. Don't, like I said, if somebody want to come and be in your life, they will go at whatever speed you need to go at. Don't rush into anything anymore. Take your time. Tell yourself I'm worth going slow for. You start to tell yourself that. Okay. All right, Pisces. What I was saying, your person is a burnout. but not for a bad reason, because they working themselves. Like I'm gonna tell you, like I told some of the other collective, this person is working. They may have come from nothing and they're trying to make sure that they never go back to nothing. Okay. So overall energy, it says seeking perfection. All right. It says, you say you wish you saw me this whole time. I hear you. It says everyone has flaws. Choose only 5 must-haves and deal breakers that matter. So your person, I feel like it's not a thing of Pisces that your person is seeking perfection. I feel like they're looking for you. That's what I feel like. That's what this card is talking about. Okay. This person has an issues with being themselves. I feel like, just like with you, how people try to tell you, just like everybody else, that we weird, we different, we ain't this, we ain't that, you ain't shit, all the things that people say. This person is learning how to be themselves just like you are. They're learning how to take the mask off just like you are. Okay. Then we got staying stuck. It says you keep repeating old patterns, or your person does. It's time to try something new. So this is why Spirit is saying that you and this person, it's time for the two of you to come together, because you're both different, right? And like I said, you're going to have a lot in common, all right? Things that didn't have, that you didn't realize, like things that you might like, it might not be, it might be something obscure that other people, you never found anybody that likes, but this person likes it, okay? And then let's clarify. We're going to clarify the seeking perfection card. Hold on. Okay, so we've got High Priestess. Your person is listening to their intuition. Okay, they feel like you're their perfection, you're their perfect match, and they're just waiting with this, because High Priestess is your energy, Pisces, and they're waiting for the time is right for the two of you to come together. Okay, your person in the past. Okay, they like to fix people. Like I told you, a lot of this is about them not being themselves. The people that they choose are not truly being who they are. They lead, they've led your person to believe that there's somebody else. And then when they take the mask off, it's a problem, because you thinking you fell in love with somebody for one thing, and then it's not even the person that you fell in love with, because there's somebody different. So Spirit is saying that, your person has had to learn, or they're currently learning how to either accept people for who they are or let them go. Okay. You said TMKC, you said that's so you too, the Capricorn in you will make you work so hard to where you're scrubbing the ground. Yeah, because you want to make sure you have that stability. So this person, Pisces, is working towards with the Hierophant energy. They're getting themselves together. They want you and them to be together. Marriage, higher level of commitment. This is not somebody that just wants to date around. Okay, they're overcoming their whatever obstacles they have to overcome with the Strength card. They're learning how to believe in themselves, and how to build up their courage and inner strength for the two of you to come together. Okay, this person likes to hide their feelings. Okay, this is something they're afraid of. They're afraid of getting themselves hurt. So Spirit is telling your person that they need to express how they feel in order to see how the other person feels in return. So I feel like this is what your person's going to do when they come in with the hiding feelings card. Okay. Okay. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Look, it's reversed. So Earth sign, or someone with a lot of Earth in their chart, towards Virgo, Capricorn. I feel like the reason why this is reversed is that this person is speeding up and coming towards you to tell you how they feel. Okay. All right. Then, like I said, we got the burned out card. I talked about that just a few minutes ago, about how your person, look, they know the two of you will come together. See, I can't fucking make it up. You saw the card pop up out of the deck, right? Run it back so you can see it. This is Gemini energy. This is talking about your person seeing you as the one, and they're preparing themselves. It's like they speeding up, and they're working on what they need to work. They're like closing out certain things and getting their money together, because they know that the two of you are about to come together with the lovers, and they don't want to be caught with their pants down. They want to make sure they got coin for you and coin for them. Okay. All right. Then we got unsocial. This is talking about, Spirit is telling your person that they need to get out and mingle with new people so that they can meet someone they've already met who they want to be with, Pisces. This person could be an introvert. They could be an introvert, or they could be a partial introvert. But I feel like this is somebody, they don't fucking waste their time on people that they don't have. You know how some people will be like, oh, well, I just hang with them because, I'm just bored and I don't have time. I just got time. I could just, This person, I hear time is money in my head when it comes to this person. And so this person is like, no, if it's not Pisces, I don't want to be with them. So this person will rather work to get this money up so the two of y'all can be together than to be hanging out wasting their time with fucking people that they know is not going to go anywhere. This person is a fucking savage when it comes to the type of, them knowing what they want and not being afraid, not being afraid to throw away whatever, throw all things to the side in order to get it. Okay. So we got the Three of Wands showing up here. So this is talking about them. They're waiting for you. They ain't thinking about nobody else. That is why they're being unsocial. Okay. All right. So let me get this. I got to hurry up because my pad for some reason is still about to go out, even though I plugged it up. I don't know why. Okay. So we've got, tantric sex. Y'all gonna be, look, y'all shit. I told you this connection is spiritual. It's everything. It's not just your normal connection. This is true love. You and this person, that, like I said, every part of your life is going to have a spiritual aspect to it, is what I feel like Spirit is saying with that card. Okay. All right. Let me get this. Let me get the messages. Get a message from your person. See what they want to tell you. You said we're your Pisces person. You were yourself instantly, and you never been able to just do that. Plus, be wild and feel so much in love. Yeah, instantaneous, amazing. Yeah, you're supposed to be able to be yourself. So we got time apart here. It says this time apart is giving both of us an opportunity to work on ourselves and be the best version. I need to retreat a bit until I get over what's bothering me. I don't want you to see me like this. I'm protecting you from my dark shadow side. So like I said, this person is working on being the best person they can be for you, Pisces. They take this shit seriously. They take you and this relationship seriously, is what Spirit is saying. Okay. All right, hold on. Your person is also telling you you are so damn beautiful or handsome that they freeze in your presence and fear making a fool of themselves. Okay. All right. Then we have, let me get you one more because y'all wait to the end. And I appreciate y'all for doing that. Okay. They're telling you that your love is eternal. Okay. And that you're always going to reunite. You're always going to come back. Okay. I feel like you and this person do this in every lifetime. Okay. It's just time for them to come. Okay. And it says they miss you, but they don't have time right now. And I feel like what it is because they're putting their head down with the burned out card and they're working because they know they can feel you energetically coming closer. Okay. All right. Let's get this oracle card and see what else Spirit wants to tell you. Like I said, I'm not trying to cut your reading short, but I don't want this pad to go out before I finish giving you your reading. So Spirit is telling you, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith is going to bring you romance. Like I told you, stop telling yourself fucked up shit. Tell your person. What I hear is, what is that thing they say? Something about my prince will come, prince or princess, make it fit. That's what I hear in my head, like from the oh God, one of the Disney movies or whatever. That's what I hear. That's what I'm hearing in my head for some reason. Okay, let me get you one more. And then look, new love. Okay. It says a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So you got somebody coming in here. Like I said, I feel like they're going to blow your damn socks off. I feel like you feel it energetically because you are psychic, Pisces. You are, you're water sign. You got more psychic abilities than most of the other signs, with the exception, of course, of Scorpio and Cancer. So listen to that. Know that this person is coming towards you. Know that they love you and they got your back. Like I said, this person don't even fucking want to deal with nobody else. They like, fuck everybody else. If it ain't Pisces, that's who I'm waiting on, Pisces. If it ain't Pisces, now. Okay? So I hope this helped. This was your message. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Like the video, hype the video. If you want to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. I love y'all. Thank you so much for patiently waiting. Like I said, you are always last, but you are definitely not least. I appreciate all of y'all for hanging out with me. I hope you have a good rest of your a good Sunday, good rest of your weekend, good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Okay, love y'all, all of y'all. Love you, but I gotta go because this pad is about to go out. Okay, all right. Wish you the best. Bye.